Okay, you're live. Okay, I think we're live, guys.
Yeah, we're live now finally.
Hello. Hi,
I'm
everyone.
a little sick of this shit.
Please first, can everyone tell us in the chat if everything's okay or not? Because we are not sure if everything's okay.
We've had a little bit of a
Uh,
technical
Yeah, we had
fuck
some
up.
technical issues. So just let us know if everything's okay and you guys can hear us. There's no lag. If there is, we might need to come back on. Just waiting for you guys to tell us.
Because
Let's see.
There is a possibility
Okay,
that the reason this.
it just started for me.
Oh no,
Like-
yeah,
Not even, it just giving a
There is a lag on screen, I think. Like there was that day.
Hello. Hi everyone. A little sick of this.
Is it working? Slight lag.
On our voices.
Just on is a lag in terms of on the screen on YouTube,
What do you mean?
as in the video I think on YouTube is lagged. Let me see, slight video lag. Okay, video stuck हो रहा है. Yeah, video stuck.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back live? Do you want to restart your OBS maybe? I don't know. What do you think?
I can come back.
Is the video still stuck?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now we've gone live again.
Okay,
So sorry guys, there was a bit of a situation.
I think it's fine now.
Now it should be fine.
Yeah, looks
Now
good.
I
now.
think it's fine. All good now. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
It took me some
Perfect.
work, but I was able to figure it
Thank
out.
you
and I
guys.
know why.
Thank you for being patient.
I've realized this MacBook is useless because I was actually trying to record the stream as well. So,
Whoever's watching and doesn't want this kind of interruptions, please donate to our links in the description so we
Yeah,
can buy a Windows
support us
laptop.
because then we can buy a new computer.
We can buy a Windows laptop and we can fix all these issues. But
Yeah.
thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys for coming and joining us right now. Today we are talking about something very interesting, and we have our very good friends in the panel. So I'll introduce both the panelists. We have Ayush Sapra, who's in San Diego right now. And we have Deepan Ravichandar, who's in Sydney. And Deepan's actually worked in the game of football. he's been a chief scout in Sydney. In that he was actually just doing data at football games. He used to analyze the data that would happen at football games. So he'd type it into an app. So he's a pundit basically.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand.
But today I'm just here to give some slaps to Manchester United.
And Deepan doesn't understand Hindi. तो इसको सारी गालियाँ दे दो जो भी मन में आ रही हैं.
Don't worry, I understand a few words.
Which words, mate? Which words?
He understands the important words.
Manchos, Manachos,
Okay. Okay, that introduces it well enough.
That's all you need to describe United these days. So it's all good.
Okay, so where should we start? I mean, this weekend of football was quite insane. I mean, so many amazing results. West Ham beat Leicester 3-0, which was probably the least surprising. Then we all know what happened between the United and Tottenham, and we also know what happened between Liverpool and Aston Villa. Sorry. So, what do you feel, guys? How much do we hate United on a scale of 1 to 10?
Fuck United, yeah. I have lost money on United so many times. You know, I'm sorry, I was a little preoccupied with some shit, but I'm pissed off. I've lost money on United. I've lost money on Leicester City. What the fuck is Leicester City doing as well? I am pissed off. Like, I'm losing money.
I know me and Devin are winning money. Manchester United.
I stay away from betting, but like I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. to fucking watch.
Ayush, this is not a job interview.
And then
Don't lie.
no, it's too frustrating. Like more than anything, Maguire and Ole both have pissed me off this weekend. Like
I mean, it's
Maguire was standing still while Martial got a red card, which could have been very controversial on the field, but Maguire was literally standing there watching because he was too tired.
we'll start with the basic. Do you think red card was correct or not?
Yes.
Deepan, do you think there was a fair?
If Martial got a red card, Lamela should have got a red
I agree
card
with
as
you.
well. Or at least a yellow.
He did get a yellow.
He
I think
Yeah, he got a yellow.
He got a yellow. later on.
No,
yeah,
I
it's the
think he
same
got it in
incident.
the same incident. I think it's a red card purely for Marshall because in football you sort of do these kind of movements often, but you can't just slap someone in the throat. So I think it's if
Oh, fuck
Marshall.
off. He dived. Lamella went, elbowed him, and then he dived, and then he started flopping around like a fucking fool on the floor. Not that we wouldn't have lost. We would have got our ass handed to us. I think after we went down 2-1, I went to Devin and I said we're gonna get our ass handed to us. We're gonna get fucked. And this was before the red card. And then the red card happened, and I'm like, we're definitely getting fucked tonight.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, is there a sorry? Just asking in the chat. Is there a lag or some kind of echo in the sounds of the guest? Is that happening?
Why are you feeling it?
No, I just got a message, so I'm just making sure. Can anyone confirm in the chat, please, quickly? If there's anyone there, just confirm in the chat quickly because just making sure. All good. I'm saying all good.
All good. Perfect.
Maybe there might be a lip sync issue. That might be possible. We have been working on fixing that. There's slight sync issues, so we have tried to do an offset today, which gives the guests an equal thing. I think Ayush's mic may have a slight problem, so he'll mute that from time to time. Otherwise, I think we should be fine. Everything OP, sir. Thank you so much. TYT is serious. Thank you in the chat. Dad's in the chat. Thanks, Papa. Rishabh, welcome. B Stats, welcome. Pranav, hi. Hello, Arya, hello. So let's get our
Let's get
frustration
into
out,
this
guys.
shit,
Let's
because-
get our frustration out.
I am pissed.
But okay, anyway. So, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?
I'm pretty sure Ole is asking himself the same question and he cannot come up with answers, and that's the main issue.
I think Ole needs to leave, whatever his name is. Ole, school janitor, I don't know what you guys call him. But this guy, man, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Lole. That's
He doesn't know what he's doing. He has no passion. He has no attitude towards the game, bro. I don't know, like,
But see, Deepan, a lot of people in his defense say that he's not got the backing, he's not got the right transfers. So what do you think about that?
not even the backing. Look how he's playing the football. The players are not playing properly on the field. It doesn't matter what players you
Yeah,
have.
you got to fight. They have to fight.
Leeds are fighting. It doesn't matter. Our players are lazy, tired. What's going on? Like, Ole just sits on the bench in that chair, comfy chair. That's all he does. You look at the top managers, Pep, who else?
Uh,
Arteta, Mourinho. They're all standing
Arteta,
up,
top
man.
manager.
no, Arteta's not
Yeah.
a top manager.
Yeah,
he's a.
at least he's got a plan. We can say he's got a plan. He's not top manager, but he's got a
Yes.
plan.
He does.
I think whenever you see United play, I get annoyed because you see United play and they have no defensive strategy. I haven't seen a single defensive strategy being applied when United play. Like I'm like, are you sitting back? Are you pressing? Are you trying to? I don't know what the fuck are they trying to do? And you get caught out every time. The goal that fucking what was this? What's that guy's name? The right yeah,
Aurier.
Aurier scored against us. The ball goes past fucking Pogba, like in front of him, and Pogba's looking at it.
Yeah, I think what's also important is to see that we are the team doesn't seem to be responding well to the situations. I mean, we went 1-0 up in the first minute. We barely go 1-0 up anyway. And without penalties, we usually don't score, which we again got lucky and Davinson Sanchez did a Maguire. But after that, you can't let 2 goals go in so quickly. I mean, that was really bad. They should have just tried to contain the game a bit more, but going 2-1 down and then they were all over us, and then stupidity struck again. But even after the red card, I mean, normally once you go at least 3-1 down, we've seen teams in the
Yeah.
past.
You have to
You
adapt.
bloody fucking get together and you defend as a unit, but there was
Yeah.
nothing happening. I mean, they got McTominay on who showed a bit of fight, but everyone else was done. I actually was watching this video that Sir Alex gave after the 6-1 defeat to Man City, and in that he's getting angry at Ferdinand and everyone, saying it in the open that these guys who fucking experienced, they shouldn't be attacking after 3-1, 4-1. They should just be defending. Goal difference could be an issue, and that's the season we lost on goal difference. But yesterday was like, okay, 3 went in, doesn't matter. 4 went in, doesn't matter. 5, it could have been 10.
Oh, I was convinced if they pressed in the second half, because they only won 2-0 in the second half against us, right? So if they pressed in the second half, I was convinced they would have gone over 6. They actually started coming with that because Mourinho probably they would have thrashed us more.
More
Yeah.
than 6.
Mourinho just wanted Ole to stay. Mourinho's a genius. Mourinho's a genius.
Yeah. In the yeah.
But even I'm looking, like, I'm thinking back about the game, and I remember Maguire when we're down 2-1 or 3-1 already, and Son scored that amazing goal. he lost possession in the other box, like attacking. I don't know what he was doing there first of all, but he was there, and he lost the ball. And Son had a one-on-one against the Gea, which he just completely screwed up his
Yeah, yeah, I
catch.
saw
Yeah,
that.
I
It was
saw
a
that.
long
But
through ball.
like
Yeah.
chances, but like chances like those, like Maguire's one silly mistake, and then no one is there to cover it because like our main man is just chilling, attacking, thinking he's gonna score that
Dude,
goal again, which he scored
what I don't
again.
understand is how did they take that quick free kick, the Kane one, which led to the goal? Every time someone takes a free kick like that, you stand in front of the ball.
Oh yeah,
You block the ball.
that's Sunday league
They,
practice. I learned
yeah,
that
yeah,
in
we
football.
used to do that when we played for school.
No, Harry should have
It just
stayed
it just it
arrested
just
and
remind it
we
just
should
reminds
whatever
me of
happened.
the Tottenham documentary where Jose says that you don't want to be a bunch of good guys, you need to be a bunch of bad cunts in the game to get a result, and that's what Maguire should have done. He should have stood over the ball, he should have stopped that free kick, maybe got a yellow card, but that was bad awareness. I mean, the team should
Oh,
have stopped that. That was
what
not
do you
good.
guys think of the transfers? Okay, Cavani, Tellez, I don't know who the fuck the other two people are. You have an 18-year-old we have bought for 40 fucking million who
Nice.
might not even start. And also,
Okay, to be fair, that 40 million pound guy, my friend said he had him on Football Manager.
dude, I used to scout Bona on football, on manager mode in
Deepan,
2015.
can you tell us some good players from Sydney we can send to Man United?
If you lose some weight, get fit, I think you can replace Harry Maguire.
Uh,
Do you see? We paid 80 million for Harry Maguire. What does he
Yeah.
do? He's pulling down the shore. He thinks he's still in Greece.
Yeah, oh, but that was bad. That was so bad. Watching the replay is painful.
Yeah, how does our own defender say, fuck it, let him score? Why don't you come?
It was
Please.
quite a bad game. But there's some people in the chat saying, okay, well, Ole is not the problem, the board is. And I agree. I mean, Rishabh is saying in the chat, we should sign Arshad Varsi and John Abraham and replace Ole with Bomani.
We need Tony Singh. We need Tony Singh as our coach as well.
Deepan, that's an Indian movie reference. But
there's,
yeah.
there's an indie movie called Goal. Dandanathan Goal. So, and
Yeah,
in that you have...
But see, the fact is that, Arya, I know Ole is not the main problem, maybe the board is, but the point is that, you have to see what the manager is doing as well and how he's setting up the team. And in the 3 games we've played, we should have lost all 3 of them. Against Brighton, the gods were like, they were literally looking after our goal because they hit the post 5 times. We should have lost all 3 games. We should be on 0 points.
We should have lost. to
And we're not
Brighton.
doing it.
If we played this week, we would have lost.
Yeah.
Because of the football weekend.
7-2. We would have been 7-0 down against Brighton.
The problem is that you if you're so open and you're conceding so many chances, you need to change your strategy. I mean, Greenwood on the right wing's not dropping back enough. I mean, Rashford's getting caught out too often at the top. Pogba and Fernandes lose the ball quite a bit in midfield, and we don't have enough cover. And it seems when we do have cover, we have Maguire and Bailey and Lindelof in defense who are very low on confidence. So you need to shore up the midfield. Maybe Pogba should not be playing. Maybe there should be McTominay playing or Van de Beek playing to give us a bit more shield. These are little things. If the manager's not seeing that fast enough, then you have to question the manager as well. Because
That's my...
This happened last season as well, I think, because I remember at one point Lingard, like he started Lingard and Lingard came on and scored or assisted, one of the two, or like he scored the last goal of the Premier League
Yeah.
or whatever, right? And then in the Europa, when we had like a little bit of injury problem or whatever it was, he didn't start Lingard. He started like Pereira or someone, I think. And like, why not go with the player that you subbed in to and who did score? So he is high on confidence, even though it's Lingard. I'm saying like, why not just start him? Why not like? What's wrong?
Yeah.
Dinuga said in the chat, Lingard needs to be deported. No, it's
What the fuck will you
see the
send
thing is
Lingard to?
actually if you see there were some players in form. McTominay used to be in form at one point. So was Igalo playing well in the cups. But suddenly even in the cups we stopped playing Igalo. We played a weird combination of Rashford on the top and Daniel James playing striker with him, which didn't make much sense. I think that's the round we went out in the cup as well. So there are a lot of things that Ole does that don't make a lot of sense.
What I don't understand is we have one guy who's a sharpshooter in our team, which is Greenwood, and everyone agrees that this guy's...
We only have that.
Yeah, we have one guy. That's it. That's it. The only guy. And we know...
I guess Cavani.
Well, we don't know that how Cavani's going to do for us. He is that, but we don't know how he's going to do that for us. But like Greenwood's definitely that guy. And why does he play on the right wing? On a wing that he has no support. You have Aaron Wan-Bissaka behind you who can't fucking cross or pass a ball to save his life. Like, this guy is so useless.
But there seems to be a confidence issue because Van Bissaka is good, we know that. Luke Shaw can play, we know that.
Bissaka's a good defender. He was never good attacking.
Luke Shaw,
No, I still think Van
Luke
Bissaka does
Shaw
a
can
job.
play.
Luke Shaw can play a bit.
Luke Shaw's had some good spells
was
though.
running-
Like Luke Shaw.
Yeah, he's had good games. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's
It's just Harry is literally dragging him down.
Literally dragging.
this is good. Everyone's getting their frustrations out. But we had a very bad transfer window, and you can tell when we've had a bad transfer window when all the activities happening
Deadline day.
at the end of the transfer window and on deadline day. I mean that's not how it works. I mean, if you see that should never have been our strategy. And we went back for Sancho, we went back for Dembele. I mean, you should already know whether we're going to get that player or not get that player by the last week at least. All this noise for this so long, 3 rejected bids, all this, it just reeks of incompetency. It just reeks of bad planning.
Also, I am annoyed that you what kind of shit are you trying to pull here? You sign an 18-year-old and you announce it like he's joining the club, and then underneath it's written he'll join in January. Fucking the next 3 months, what do we do with that? We need a right winger. We have no support on the right.
Yeah, we don't have.
I mean, the next window opens in 8 weeks, so it's like
Does it
What do you think about the Cavani signing? I think it's a panic.
Oh, it
buy.
is.
He's 33 years old. He hasn't played since February. Choupo-Moting replaced him in PSG.
well, if you're getting
his replacement's gone too. Choupo-Moting's in Bayern Munich now. I don't know how
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
happens.
Choupo-Moting went to Bayern,
I saw that meme where they say his transfer agent has got to be one of the best agents in the world. How the fuck did he make Bayern?
Yeah.
No, the thing is, the first point is that if we wanted to sign Cavani and he was always in there in our eyes, then it's definitely not that's not the way, because we waited till the last day to sign a player we wanted to sign. That's bullshit. Even this guy we signed from Udinese, right? We signed him. He was supposed to go to Parma on loan. This Italian kid.
The Uruguayan or
No, the other one.
Traore?
Yeah, Traore. He was supposed to. He was supposed to go to Parma and then it collapsed because we bid for him. But why didn't we get him earlier then? Like, what were we doing? What were we waiting for? This doesn't make any sense.
Ole was like, यहाँ जा, इधर आजा, इधर आजा, इधर इधर इधर, उधर उधर, इधर 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 इधर, इधर, आजा आजा.
Also, in other news, I just saw that like Ozil, the legend, has decided to pay for the dinosaur.
What?
What? Gunnosaurus?
Oh, okay,
That,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
good.
So he's
What,
I think
what happened
he's
to
doing
Ozil?
something positive at
Ozil, man, Ozil.
He's paying for the
Ozil's
dinosaur,
probably
that's what
watching
he's
this
doing.
podcast. That's how free he is right now.
Ozil and Martial, both of them are probably that free.
Yeah, no, Rishabh made a good point. There was a little bit of rumor happening that Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire had a bust up at halftime.
Oh yeah. We read
I saw
about that, and I wish.
That's why he got subbed off.
But to
right?
be fair, I'll be honest, except for scoring penalties, Bruno Fernandes also has not been good. I think people are not seeing that because other people have been so much worse. But Bruno Fernandes has also been misplacing quite a lot of passes.
No, but see, the thing with Bruno is that you can't go hard on him only because he was very. I've said this to you. He was very essential in changing our season around, because when he came, everything lifted, and when people were putting in decent performances, Bruno was doing really well. And then also, we never had a penalty taker before that, so
Yeah, we missed a
I'm
lot of
happy
penalties.
someone can shoot the ball in the goal, because anyone before that we never had a steady penalty taker before him.
Oh, this is true. But anyway, I think if we analyze everyone's window, who do you think had the best transfer window? I think it's in my opinion, it's probably
I can name
top three. I think if my top three would be Tottenham, Everton, Aston Villa. I think these 3 clubs had the best window in my eyes. They had very good transfer windows.
I think Liverpool.
I think Everton is up there for sure.
Everton, yeah.
And
Spurs.
Chelsea is gonna be. Chelsea just did not make any good defensive signings.
Yeah, but
That's the big issue.
Chelsea lost a couple of players as well, though. But Willian is a big loss in my opinion. I think Chelsea losing Willian is gonna hurt them. I think, but they did sign a lot of cover. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just seems like Chelsea will probably take this season to get it together, and then maybe next season I think Chelsea will get it right. Whereas I think Tottenham's too strong now. I think every position they've got 2 players. Of course, they still have Aurier and Doherty as their right backs, and they still have a bit of deadwood in their defense as well. I mean, Dyer, Davidson Sanchez, and Alderweireld are all not that great, but Other than that, the midfield is packed.
Who
The
did they
wing is
sign? They've
packed.
signed Reguilon, they signed Bale.
They signed Reguilon, they signed Bale, they signed a striker called Vinicius.
Oh, the Vinicius, yeah,
Yeah.
the guy who's on my
Vinicius.
ultimate team right now.
Yeah, and
Hoiberg.
Højbjerg as well. And Højbjerg had a really good game against us. And they're
Yeah.
going to sign this because the domestic transfer window is still open till
16th.
16th. So
That
they're
is
going
true.
to sign a centre back, Rodon, I think his name is.
Dude, can't
Swansea. So
United still sign Islama Sarr then? We should
can,
be
we
able
can,
to sign
we can
Islama
sign,
Sarr.
we can
Yeah,
sign him.
we
Don't
can.
worry, one more loss and Ole, the camera will hit to Ole and he'll go panic by Islama Sarr as well. That too will wait till 16th of October, which is the last day.
Okay, fucking hell, like.
And we will pay.
And wasn't
50 million.
Reguilon supposed to come to us?
Yes. So, but that it was. I wouldn't blame United.
There's a
because
buyback. Yeah.
Real Madrid wanted a buyback clause, and United were like.
Yeah, but
I don't think United is in a place to now suddenly dictate terms because
Yeah.
many players don't want to come.
I mean, we got Alex Telles, so which is like this a very similar player to Reguilon, and if anything, he's more established than Reguilon.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, watch out. They both, they both are left backs.
Yeah, no,
And apparently there was a third option too, which I do not know who it was, but Fabrizio Romano was saying it. So
well,
Yeah, he said there was a third option.
well, we are really good. We are really good at signing our third options, as seen by Edinson Cavani, as seen by Fellaini.
I swear, every time some shit like this happens, I think about Woodward and his arrogant phrase. Remember this a couple of years ago where he said, "We can only do things in the transfer market other clubs can dream of." Go fuck yourself, Ed Woodward. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because no one signs a 33-year-old on the last day.
Actually, yeah, we do only do the things they only dream of this shit. They have nightmares of that shit. What we do for our transfer window. Fucking idiot.
I think the Telles signing was good though.
I think so. I think it works.
From
But
what
then
I
again,
see.
I think Luke Shaw. I still don't think Luke Shaw is the worst player on our team. I still think he's not as bad as some of the other positions. So cover at left back. I mean, whoever plays, there's a lot of other issues that we need to fix. So
Can we play?
I just don't.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What? Sorry, go ahead. I was saying Telles does not improve our defense.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Does
I don't think
does
he does.
does Tellez allow? I don't know. He doesn't actually allow. But like, can you play the other left back? What's his name? Yeah, the young guy who I hate.
Brandon Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking kid. He can play right back though, can't he?
Brandon Williams can play right
Yes,
back.
he's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
footed.
So we should
He's
play
right
him
footed.
at right back. Sit Van Bissaka out. Play.
He's on my FPL team. Bro.
No, fuck FPL. Yeah, I think if you want any wing play happening going forward, Van Bissaka is not the player to be. If you want to play defensively, fucking put Van Bissaka. He's great at tackling people and running back and all that. But for some reason, a simple cross can't be put in the box.
Yeah, and I think the big problem right now is we really don't have any good center defender. We got rid of
We
Smalling.
sold Smalling.
How have we gone backwards from Jones and Smalling to Maguire and Bailey? I don't
I don't
understand.
know either. Actually, the
100 million down the drain too.
the problem is we let Smalling go after he had a good season in Italy, but all our other centre backs had a bad season in England. So where does that leave us?
We could have kept Smalling, I guess, but I wasn't a big fan of Smalling before. I mean, we used to complain about him as well. We used to complain about Jones.
But
and
Smalling's issue was he was not good on the ball. He was not good. He was not a ball playing centre back. But everything else, he was fast.
Centre backs
Smalling was
also
fast.
look shit off the ball and on the ball.
No, like Maguire's decent on the ball. Even
Maguire's
Lindelof's
good on
not
the
the
ball.
worst, but Lindelof, pace wise and physicality wise, he struggles.
Yeah, Lindelof has no pace and no physicality now. He just has tattoos that make him look like a gangster.
Rishabh's asking you why do you hate?
Wait, who is
Rishabh is a mod. He's asking us
I
why
know.
do you hate Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
I don't hate Van Bissaka. I actually really like him as a defensive player. I think on the right, when you have someone like Greenwood playing attacking, who is not a winger. Greenwood is not a winger. He should not be playing over there. He can't play over there. You see him, he's always lost. And that's not his position. He should be playing central. Anyone else should be playing. I would rather play Rashford on the right. He seems more suited to be a wing player. Greenwood is out of question. He should not be playing on the right. He should be coming to the center. He should be getting chances to shoot, and those might go in because he's the only sharpshooter we have.
Okay.
Then who do we play on the right?
This was saying
someone is
Rashford or
saying that,
Martial. I'll fucking put them there. They're useless.
Yeah,
Let them run over there.
Arya Shah is saying that Tellers' money came from Smalling, and I would like to say that it was 15.
Yeah, I doubt it.
It should be.
Yeah,
peanuts
if
for
you're
United.
considering Jadon Sancho at the same time, then I don't think that's the case. I think that's they might be trying to keep a sizable squad, as in keeping a number of players on the team and not no more, which is fair. But I mean, there's a lot of players that could have gone out. I mean, Mata's still there, Lingard's still there. If you're not going to use them at all, they shouldn't be there. We shouldn't have re-signed Igalo if towards the end of last season, Ole was not
Yeah.
favouring him. So I don't understand that re-signing either. I mean, there is complete mismanagement happening
Also,
at the club right now.
Risha
Also,
was
what do
saying
you
that he
think-
was asking about Brandon.
Oh, he was talking about Brandon. I think
Williams.
Brandon.
Oh,
Williams-
I don't hate. I do. You know why I don't hate? Why I hate him? Because of one game. Who the fuck were you playing? He was losing the ball so much and he was getting bullied off the ball.
Oh.
Which game was this?
It was
Palace?
West Ham.
Was
No.
this the Palace game or
No,
it was one where he just got bullied off the ball so much that I'm like, this guy cannot play football because
was it
this guy looks like an under 18. Yeah, Newcastle. I think it was Newcastle. He
Yes.
looks like an under 18 player. He's so skinny. If he ran with me, I could throw him off the ball, and I'm not that big.
But he's got aggression. At least he's a player who fights. I don't mind that. I don't mind him being on the squad because he fights. Yeah,
He's still
and
young
he's
as
young.
well.
I mean, you can't blame him when everyone else is playing like garbage. You can't blame the 18-year-old. I mean,
No, I'm not blaming him at all. I'm just saying that I don't prefer him over Luke Shaw, or
But
like.
Luke Shaw was injured, I think, at that time when he was playing a lot of games.
Yeah, I know. I was just really annoyed that one game he just got destroyed.
Jane is just saying he let his emotions get in the way, and the one game affected him.
Yeah, he could be a better player. He could turn out to be better. I've seen other games where he's played all right.
You know what?
But I have never seen him in a game where I've thought he's played amazingly. I
Con-
think he's played well, or all right, or really shit.
A controversial opinion. I think we're missing Ashley Young.
Yeah,
We're missing
we're
Ashley
missing
Young.
Valencia. We want Valencia back, right back Valencia.
I mean, we're missing we're missing a lot of.
What do you guys think about Matic in the midfield? I think
I like him.
You like him?
I think Matt.
I think against teams like Spurs, City, Liverpool, we can't play him. He's too slow. Watching him run is like watching like Inzamam or have to run between wickets. Like, I'm serious.
No, I think
I also think he makes.
Like, I think Fred. We should start Fred instead.
Fred loses the ball a lot as well.
Fred would get ran over,
Manik.
especially against Spurs when there's Sissoko and Ndombele. Bro, you need someone.
No, I think I have no problem with Matic playing, but the problem is when you play Matic with Pogba is often out positionally, so Matic gets exposed too much. If
Dude.
Matic gets to play the position he needs to play, and he's just being positionally strong, it's fine. But he has to do too much covering because Pogba is often caught out on the ball, and he's.
Also, how arrogant is Pogba? Every time there are three players surrounding him, he wants to do something to get out of all three of them. Just pass the ball, yeah. Why do you have to try something between three players? Every time he'll and it'll be in our half, not in their half. In our half, he'll do something like
he
that.
lost. But yeah,
Also.
hey, Sapra, by the way, Manik just DM'd me on Instagram and said, "Get me on the next one." Only got praise from Mikel. He's an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan. Manik, hi Manik. I hope you're enjoying it.
Manik's from our pro clubs team. as well.
Manik, Sapra, Derayne, I, Rahul, and a couple of others. We play pro clubs together, so that's why.
Yeah, it's I have a 6'7" guy.
Shut
in
up,
midfield.
fuck off.
I get
Sapra,
hated
shut
on
up, Sapra,
that.
shut
Yeah.
up.
Shut up. Yo, 6'7" is a fucking.
Give me 5 minutes. Then, let me just talk. He's very athletic, well built. Heading is really good.
We need him in defense.
Yeah, so basically
Five-star
he's
midfield.
like no one in the club. He's like no one in Man United.
So, dude, okay, so let's talk about teams who you would rather watch win the league because you know United is not good.
Okay, so if
we're not winning,
United-
we're not top four. This
I
season.
think we are struggling
No way.
this year. But if not for us, which team do you not mind seeing win the league, and which team do you think is going to win the league?
I don't mind seeing Sheffield United.
What the fuck?
No, from the teams that could possibly win the league. You know, not odds of 10,000.
I mean, they're only 12 points now.
Okay, fair enough. Are you answering that question or are you dodging?
But okay, I'll tell you. I think I wouldn't mind Everton seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing Everton win the league.
Yeah.
Good man.
But I doubt that happens. And
Who do you think is going to win the league?
if not them, I'll take Tottenham. I'll take Tottenham to win it.
Yeah.
Just I can't handle Arsenal winning because I have too many friends with like DL me. And Liverpool.
Nah, they're getting
have already had
too
their fun. I
close.
just need their fans to go back in their
Yeah.
hole. And
City, I don't see
Rest of
City
the
winning. City for some reason,
No,
they're so
we'll-
much
we'll-
fun
we'll-
to
we'll
watch,
do
but
that.
they keep fucking up.
We'll do that. We'll discuss City and stuff in our top 4 predictions. But first, let's get this answer of this question. Who do you think? Who do you not mind seeing in the league?
I want to watch Spurs win the league.
I don't mind watching.
You
I don't
want-
mind.
No,
if-
I want, yeah, because we're not winning it.
I
so
don't mind if Spurs win the league because I'm a diehard Mourinho fan and I think he needs a trophy.
Oh, of course.
So
Of course he needs a trophy. Second season Mourinho always delivers.
so
No,
I-
also Spurs. I want to see Bale. I want to. If Bale is playing well, I think I used to love watching Tottenham when Bale used to be with Tottenham. I remember I used to love watching Spurs playing back then. So now Bale's back. You have Kane and Son who connect really well. If he plays Bale, Kane and Son together, I don't know how he'll do it, but if he manages to do that, it'll be fun to watch. I think it'll be interesting to watch Spurs. Also, Spurs have always been close. They come close, then they go away. Then they come close, then they leave. Then they come. So I think if they finally win, it won't piss me off. Like I'm like, okay, finally you got one. And under Mourinho, that'll be cool.
I also do not know any Tottenham fans. So happy.
Dinuka writes in the chat, Jose needs anger management, not a trophy.
I fucking love Jose, man. I feel bad that we got rid of him the way we got rid of him.
I'm a diehard Mourinho fan, and I actually wouldn't mind watching him in the league. So that's why I don't mind Tottenham. And Everton are playing some great football, so I don't mind Everton either.
Yeah, if Everton wins, it'll be phenomenal. I think I wish I really want Everton to. I think after Aston Villa beating Liverpool 7-2, I think Everton's going into that game like we're gonna fuck them up to some extent.
I think it's gonna be a good
especially
game.
if Mane is out. If Mane is not playing that game, they're definitely.
Deepan, do you
looking
want
at
to
two
share
win.
your share your little Everton secret or? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for me also Everton to win and Spurs because me and Devin are big Jose fans.
If
But my secret with
Yeah.
Everton is I have $25 I put after the first game on Everton to win the league. If Everton win the league, I get a $4,000 payout.
hey guys,
That's my
we're
little
not
secret.
promoting gambling at all, and gambling is legal and Deepan is of age, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Uh,
gambling is legal where we are.
So, yeah.
It's not illegal where you are. So.
But yeah, that would be a cool payout. And if you win that $4,000, which are you sending Ole home by economy class or business class?
I would suggest going to the link in the description and donating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you get that 4,000, you're donating that to the description, right, Deepan?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for the
For the
stream.
stream.
No, I think. Do you
Super
wanna?
chat.
Do you wanna talk? Do you wanna talk?
Let's get our top 4 predictions in. What do you think? Let's get our top 4 predictions in and maybe our relegation predictions in as well. What do you think?
Let's do top 6 so we can show the United.
Yeah, top.
Okay, I don't
top
mind.
6. Yeah,
I
United's
don't
not
mind.
really-
Let's go. Sapra, you seem confident, so we'll go with your top 6 first.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Okay.
this last night. So in no particular.
No. No
No,
particular.
we
order, what
need
do
a
you mean?
particular
Okay,
order.
tell your winner.
Tell your winner and then the rest.
Then you
I
can say,
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Say top 4 and then the extra 2. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say Tottenham win.
Okay.
Whew.
Everton.
Everton.
No. Liverpool second. Even though.
So who's winning? Tottenham or
I don't
Everton?
know,
Who's
Liverpool
winning?
second.
Tottenham's winning. Okay.
Tottenham's winning.
Liverpool second.
Liverpool second.
Yeah.
City third. Fourth Everton.
Okay.
Fifth Arsenal.
You missed.
Sixth
Wolves.
Wolves is
Chelsea.
nowhere near.
Sixth Chelsea.
That's it.
No Man City.
Seventh Wolves. Southampton, then Crystal Palace, then Wolves, then.
Hey, you missed Leicester. You
18th
missed
will be
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Leicester's
yeah.
this is decent. Okay. Deepan, you want to go next?
Okay. I think Spurs will win.
You actually think so?
Even though I won money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spurs will win.
Yeah.
Then I'll have Arsenal.
Arsenal second. Okay.
Yeah. I think big season from Arsenal.
Big season
this
from
time.
Arsenal. Okay, so now you're going to say that
Yeah.
one of Liverpool and Man City are not going to be in the top 4.
No, sorry. Arsenal third. Arsenal third. Second Everton. I forgot about Everton.
Deepan, you lost
And
your
then
mind.
fourth will be Liverpool.
So you're saying City not in top 4 this season?
No, not in top 4.
Oh, this is a big call, man. It's a big call. Big call.
Someone is saying, what is this Liverpool disrespect? You are high.
You were right, Deepan.
Liverpool are in trouble this season actually. 3 of their players. Are
That's true. Like, we can't just ignore that.
And Allison is injured right now.
yeah, Alisson's injured for 4 to 6 weeks.
So we have to see a lot of Adrian. Yo, Adrian.
Adrian. He's so bad. He's like if Maguire was a
Okay,
goalkeeper.
I'll say my top four. I think Tottenham. I want Tottenham to win the league, so I'm saying Tottenham. But I have a feeling Liverpool or Man City are going to be close, and I want Everton to make top four, so I'll put Everton on fourth. I got Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Everton, uh, Arsenal, Chelsea, Arsenal interchangeable. I don't think United makes top six. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer stays, if we get rid of the manager, I think we have a chance because we have good players in the club.
No, if we
We
get
are
rid
not
of the
getting rid
manager,
of
we
the
don't have a chance. If we keep him, we don't have a chance.
But-
I don't
No,
think
if we
we
get
have a
rid of the
chance.
manager, I think we have a chance because a resurgence will come. That's what happens.
Who would you like? as
Pochettino
manager?
is waiting in the wings of.
Pochettino.
Of course.
So if we get rid of Ole, I think there's a chance that we might finish top four. And otherwise, I think.
Ole, if you're watching this, just walk away.
Right, okay, we being so mean to him.
No, man, I think he's too nice.
Uh,
Well, yeah, I think he's way too nice, man. He should be cutting oranges instead of managing.
what is that? What does that mean?
Cutting oranges. Sunday league team.
No, I think
Wait,
Half
wait.
time,
Wow.
half
I
time.
think I would. I think I would,
He's a winner. He's a winner in Norway, mate.
somebody.
Do you think you can win in Norway?
Nah, I don't even know anyone. Do people
Norway
live
is
in
a
Norway?
myth.
Also,
Norway doesn't
I
exist.
think people don't realize that Ole got Cardiff City relegated, which is something that people forget.
Oh
Do you
shit,
think
we're
Ole, if he
getting
got stuck now,
relegated.
would
This is
get-
this is
No,
happening.
as in no, I'm not saying he will get relegated, but I think like his record with Cardiff City was really bad, like really bad. So
if-
yeah.
if-
Devin, you say we won't get relegated, but which teams out of these other 19 teams do you think we beat on any?
On any given day, Fulham. We'll beat Fulham. Fulham are dog shit.
Exactly. And that leaves
No,
us
we'll beat Sheffield United because this season they're going to be dog shit.
Well, someone said someone's put a comment on the chat saying that underrated opinion, but Sheffield will get relegated. And
They
I'm
might,
like,
they might.
but-
They have had a bad start, so they need to recover fast. But I think West Brom and Fulham are in the bin already.
no, Arya did, yeah.
Fulham, yeah.
But is
They've had a bad start, but our GD is still worse.
Jesus?
Our goal difference is worse. Fuck. No,
No,
but
Do you think if Ole got sacked today, he'll get a job anywhere in the Premier
no, he
League?
won't. That's a good point. Actually, it's a good question.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason he has his job right now is because he's a Man United legend. That's the only
That's
reason.
not a bad
Yo,
point.
if
Actually.
if he gets us relegated, then that legend status goes completely, right?
No, it doesn't go. It doesn't. He's as a player.
I
he's
mean,
still a
no,
legend.
no,
No,
we
no.
won, but we won
As a
the
player, we
treble
won the
with
treble
because
because
of
of
him.
Ole. So he knows what he's doing as a player. I mean, he knows what he's done. I mean, he probably might even have a good coaching career ahead. But I think as of now, he's not doing the right thing. So if he fixes what he's doing, then of course we'll have to. eat
Okay,
our
okay,
humble pie.
explain this to me. What is Rene Molenstein's job?
He doesn't have a job.
Isn't he with United?
No,
What?
René
You-
Molenstein's not working with us. He used to work with Sir Alex Ferguson.
No, you told me that he came back.
No, he did. He managed Fulham at one point, and then he stopped.
No, I know he worked with Sir. Okay, maybe I'm
No,
completely
he's not. He's
lost.
not a
I don't know
manager.
for some reason I thought Rene
it's Phil
Molenstein was with
McKenna
us.
and Michael Carrick basically. That's the.
How do we
coaching
have Michael Carrick there and our midfield can't play?
staff. Well, there's a lot of questions. They're wrong. Okay, well,
No,
what
I
do you think, guys? Anything else anyone wants to add on Manchester United?
Fuck them.
Let's also grade. Arsenal signed Thomas Partey.
Party time.
Is it a part? Is it
Yeah,
it
that's a
party
good
time?
signing. That's a good
Is
signing.
it party time?
It's a very good signing. That is,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think
And
it's
also,
party
like
time.
Arsenal had one of the best transfer windows too. They signed Willian.
Williams a good signing as well.
They re-signed Aubameyang, which is huge because like he didn't sign a contract till like the
Yeah,
last day.
yeah.
And then who else did they get?
Well,
Pepe. Shit.
but Pep is
Not
last year.
Pepe
No, they
shit.
signed Gabriel and the
Yeah.
other guy, dude. What's the other?
Yeah.
And
Gabriel.
who's
And then-
Saliba?
Nikita.
Saliba's
That's
from last year, but he's playing this year, right? But apparently he's being loaned out again. Maybe they think he's not ready. But still, they
have some good young
they have
talent.
some good young players. But I don't know. I think it's going to be tough. I think Arsenal have a good chance to make top four. Actually, we haven't considered them well enough. I think unless Tottenham, I think it's going to be a high point season. I think top six are going to have high points.
I don't think it's going to be high point at
Because
all.
if
If
you
you look at the way the VAR is and how easily people get penalties and shit like that, although they changed the handball rule, but which I don't think they should have. They should have kept it because it's unfair to the teams that have lost.
No, I think,
because
but
of it.
if everyone unanimously wants it to be changed, which I think that's what everyone wants, then it's fine. But I think why it's going to be high scoring points. I mean by points is because I don't see that if you talk about Everton, Tottenham, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and even Chelsea, I don't know how many points these teams will drop. I think it's going to
I
be
can
that
see Chelsea dropping points.
fourth spot is going. I know you can see anyone dropping points, but I think these top six teams they're gonna have. I think they're going to be very. There
Well,
might be a point
Everton are an injury or two injuries away from getting really crushed. Like if James gets injured, they're screwed to quite an extent. I think they won't be playing with the fluidity they play with now, obviously,
But the
because
thing
James
is, the
playing
kind of
like one of the best
start they have in the
playmakers.
league already, they can, unless they have a very serious injury, they can very easily like play tactically and sort of grind results out. I think.
Also, James is one of the only few players that is like very injury prone. Like they have good, strong built
Yeah.
players. Like now they have Doucouré, Allen. They have wait, Walcott's gone
Yeah,
back to
Walcott went
Southampton,
back
right?
to Southampton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so they don't have him anymore, but they still have decent depth. Calvert-Lewin has been like better than
Yeah,
anyone
Calvert
this
Lewin and
season.
Richarlison up front.
You're forgetting
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, they have
Dinuka's favorite
they,
player, Tom Davies,
they have
Alex Iwobi.
Richarlison.
Rubbish and worse.
Richarlison solid, but he's injured as well.
No, Richarlison I think got injured in the last game, but it's international break, so he's probably going to be fine. By the time.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's on my fantasy team.
I didn't play fantasy this year. I haven't played fantasy in the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, let's see
I'm
let's see
playing
some
a
of the
draft, so it's a lot
let's see
easier.
some of the comments in the chat quickly. Ole pretty young for a manager though. Yeah, he is young. He is young. But the point is that he's young, but does he deserve this job? Probably not. And he's got this job on an interim basis. It was fine. Then we had a good resurgence last year, but I think we're seeing a lot of cracks appear.
Would you rather have Grind Giggs as your manager or Ole? Because Giggs was our interim and people were like, oh, make Giggs manager. And
Yeah,
then,
but they didn't make Giggs manager because it was not the right time and LVG came in. But they didn't do that for.
Those are two horrible options.
no, I know I'm giving you horrible options, but I'm just saying that.
Nah, Giggs is a cheater.
We don't.
Sorry,
To quote Mourinho, we don't need nice guys in this league.
And would love to see Everton, Leicester win. Yeah, I think everyone agrees that we don't mind seeing an underdog team win, but I don't think Leicester is going to
There's
win. I
no
think
way Leicester wins.
think
Have
they're
you
very
seen
light.
the way they got
Leicester are
dominated
very
by
light
West
this
Ham?
year. I think.
Fucking, I lost $50 on Leicester. Also,
think-
this is the only time I placed a bet like that.
I think Leicester are looking very light this year. I think they don't have enough cover in the striker position. They don't really have strong wingers. They don't really even their defense. I mean, if Evans is injured, which he was for a bit, they look a bit suspectable at the back as well. So I don't
Dude,
know.
would you rather have Johnny Evans?
Yeah, imagine we made Johnny Evans look good
Yeah.
at Leicester, and he was our worst defender under LVG. But
He was horrible.
somehow it is the problem lies with us somehow.
I think if we signed Messi also, if he was allowed to leave, he would fuck up in United. I don't think he would have been able to play. He would have come, he's like, okay, yahan pe. And then he would have come in, and I don't think, I think we will ruin any player that comes to us.
I don't know. I think it's a matter of time. I think we'll get better. But I think currently everything's wrong. I think everything's going wrong.
I almost feel a sense of guilt when I'm watching players play. Like when I see Donny van de Beek come in on the 88th minute to win a penalty or whatever, to win a corner that wins the game, and then I just feel bad for him. Like his agent is also shitting on United, like openly.
Yeah.
He's like, my player doesn't deserve to be treated this way, and like if he's performing, if he's coming off the bench and consistently
He's energetic, I'll give you that.
match winning stuff, then why don't you just let him play? Like
We have
Yeah,
to sit
Pogba
Pogba
needs
out.
to
Sit
sit out
Pogba
for a
out.
few games,
He
I think.
won't sit Pogba out. Sit him out.
Yeah, and also there's an opinion in the chat.
Which
Rishabh
side?
Rishabh is saying unpopular opinion. Hope Ole gets the season. He's given us good results last season. We were playing well since January. I understand where you're coming from, but I actually think that there was a lot to do with like
hype.
there was this sentiment that was happening at the club at that time, and Ole was responsible for that to an extent. I agree, but it was all very one-dimensional and it was working. If you actually see, since lockdown happened, I think if Leicester and Chelsea dropped quite a bit, I think we sort of picked up. It was a bit of good fortune as well. I don't know if that's something that was like a phase or it's something that sticks, because at the end of last
Towards
season
the
we were
end, we
playing
started
quite
fucking
bad.
up. Yeah,
We lost the Europa badly as well. We played a very bad match actually against I think it was
Sevilla.
Sevilla.
But I think the last 14 Premier League games we ended up on top of the table of those 14
Did we?
games. Yeah, or something
No.
like that. What I was
Okay. Well,
reading.
well.
And
That
then
then I.
we didn't build off of that momentum. That's
No,
Yeah.
what I'm
but
saying.
what Devin's also pointing out is that we fell off before this season.
Yeah.
So
We fell
towards
a
the
little
end of
bit.
the season, and even when we were playing when we were supposed to, we played the semi-final against Sevilla, right? Yeah, and then
Yeah, that was awful.
that was a shit game. That
Deepan,
was a very
you and
shit
I
game.
remember that game tonight.
I,
Yeah, we do remember. We became all their fans 100% after that.
Oh,
so what I don't understand is that you've got these no so okay the game against Tottenham, yes, your tactics are bad, but you also looking at the players who are not. Did you see them trying?
But okay, they didn't try after the red card. But sometimes that's just we've lost the game against Palace. We barely won against Brighton. So I don't know. There is a confidence issue in the
But
team
that's
as well.
fuck that, man. I don't like this thing that this in new age, like in this new age of football. Oh, instill the confidence. I'm a fucking baby. Hold my hand. Show me how to play football. We paid so much money to you, paying you so much money. Why does the manager have to instill confidence? You play for fucking Man
No,
United.
but this what happens. What happens sometimes is when it becomes a regular thing for you. I mean, yeah, everyone does not. Humans are not wired that way. Everyone. Once it becomes your regular, you're going there every time, every second day you're training, every weekend you're going to Old Trafford. You get used to it. So after a point, these other factors become important. What's happening at the start, of course, even if you're playing as a bad manager, you're playing for Manchester United. It makes no difference. You're playing for Manchester United, but not everyone. If uh, it doesn't work that way.
So how does it happen that the guy who comes in and gives us confidence and makes us like in the last 14 games of last season,
I don't because
we
I think
end up winning the league in terms of how we did in those last 14 days. How is it that now that guy can't give you confidence?
I think what happens is he's not tactically that flexible. Rishabh, I'm seeing what you're saying, but Rishabh, if I actually mind the way we're playing on the field, that's the trouble. I mean, if you see the way we defend, we don't defend in numbers because there's a
Gap.
clear thing that strikers are playing on the wing, and yeah, Rashford has good work rate, but positionally not the best. When Martial's played on the
And
left,
one-on-one, he's not the best. Although he scored a really good goal, but I like.
no, but I mean defensively the setup doesn't work because if you leave Pogba in midfield and Pogba loses the ball, we come out to expose at the back. So that's the problem, and it's happening again and again. I mean, after the Palace game, alarm bells should have been ringing. Brighton, we barely survived. Then we did this again against Tottenham. I think we are playing Newcastle next, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
We're
away.
playing Newcastle
Exactly.
next,
And then
Away.
PSG.
and then it's
Dude, Maximin
PSG
will
and
fuck up
Saint
our
Maximin's
wing.
going to be playing. There's going to be Andy Carroll or Joe Linton up top, who's going to be troubling.
Callum Wilson has
And
been
yeah,
good.
Callum
He's
Wilson
been
plays
good.
off either Joe Linton or Carroll, and they play.
Jolinton. Jolinton's been back from his injury like since he became match fit, and then he's been starting.
Yeah,
every
so-
game.
so-
like the last two games. He's
I mean,
played.
Joe Linton. Although I don't rate Joe Linton that highly, but they're going to cause trouble to our defense as well. And until we get the right sort of personnel to play in those games, we're not going to work. We need to have a good defensive setup. But I think But yeah, Rishabh, I get what your point. The board is a big problem. I mean, let's not even get started about the board. But I think, besides that, even if the board fixes itself, I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to win us the league. I don't see him doing that. So transitionally,
no way.
he might be right. But other than that, I think once if we are going in the direction, I think there will be a time when we'll need to part with him. I don't think he's the man for the job, because you can. Look. People say Sir Alex Ferguson took 3 years. I wasn't there when that happened. I have not seen those games. I don't know how they went. But if you see anything in modern football, the evolution is happening too quickly. Every team around us from last year has strengthened. Ole got rid of players that had some heart. If you look actually, Herrera, Lukaku,
Herrera.
Young,
Why did we get rid of Herrera?
They were at least guys who were leaders in the dressing room. You know,
I
they
have no idea. That was
they were guys who could. They instilled
we
some
had-
confidence. They were players who'd fight for the badge. They're not there anymore. Now you have players who are, the poetic players, okay, who are very good on the ball, who are good to watch. But even that's not happening now. So
We
what
don't
do you
have
do?
scrappy. We don't have
Who?
scrappy
I mean,
assholes.
okay, you've got your
Like-
good Rashfords and Martials who are supposedly good on the ball.
Supposedly good.
We have social media queens now.
No, but that's the thing. Like with Herrera, I told Devin this when we were playing Tottenham. I said if we had Herrera still, he would be snapping at these motherfuckers' heels. Like, because that's one thing he did really well. Was just pressure. Rashford does that really well, put pressure. But
Did you see Luke Shaw's tackle on Aurier? That was passion, bro. When Aurier was like running. No, who was it? Was it on Aurier?
when
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that?
Luke Shaw's tackle on it was
was it Aurier?
it was
Davies?
no, not Aurier, or it was
Moura.
It was Lucas Moura, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bro, Mora ran away from
That
him
could have
and
been a red
just
actually.
as
That was a
saw.
complete.
He destroyed him, bro. Like that's passion, bro. I love that. That's the best highlight of the game for me.
No, I love it
Like
when you would like we need physical players. Although our players are not like tiny motherfuckers, but they play like these. Pogba plays like a girl. Although no offense to any women watching, I think women play much better than Pogba. But all women in the world play better than Pogba. Like
That's not true.
Pogba, you touch him, it's like it's. I feel Pogba.
I think there's times his form's a bit.
I hate that he tries to do the spectacular at the wrong time. Every time it's at the wrong time. Every time you're trying to go past 3-4 players in your own half.
Okay, well, justice for IPL by the way.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about IPL also, but
We didn't discuss that.
Do you
Anyone
think
who's waiting,
captaincy-
is there anyone in the chat who's wanting to us to discuss some IPL? Because then we'll do that. If not, then we'll continue with this discussion, guys. So if there is anyone who really wants to know about anything about what we think about the IPL that's going on, so then please write that in the chat.
also, do you think we make the May where United gets out of the group? Champions League.
no way. Leipzig and PSG
Jen bhai, sorry, Jen.
are
bhai.
too good.
But no, Risha, I'm reading what you're writing about the United spending. But I think it's more than that. If you actually see under Mourinho, we did win a cup. We did finish second. And you are saying, Arya, you're saying Ole has never, I mean, Pochettino has never won anything. Yes, but he got Tottenham to the Champions League final, which was not an easy feat. I mean, a lot of the games they played, they were tough games in that run. So it's not about just okay. Every manager now in the world is not the new managers. Nobody's won anything actually. But the thing is, you have to find out if the manager has the pedigree or not. I mean, Pochettino still had not five, more than that. If you count his Southampton years, he's got maybe 6 to 7 good years in the Premier League. So and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has
Got
except for the last 4 months last year, he's not that proven. So I don't think we have to give him as much time as we gave the other managers. I don't think so. I think that would be unfair to the other guys. We sacked LBG to get Mourinho. I think Mourinho did a decent job with the players we had. Although the playing style you can say was not good. But if you see even Arteta right now at Arsenal, he's playing a certain way and he's getting the results. I completely disagree with anyone who says that Arteta is just packing people behind the ball. He's got a clear plan. They play out from the back. They are able to play against the press. If you see their game against Man City in the cup last season, it was a masterclass. I think you watched that game and
that game was phenomenal.
how they played that day. I think Arteta's onto something.
You can't rely on your defense when your defense has David Luiz and Mustafi.
But what he's done is he's got Tierney in the back three and he's got
Exactly. No, what I'm saying is like Arteta has done a good job.
so what they've done is they know
You see that
Luis has got a mistake in him. So what they do is they make Luis be a little free. They play two beside and they have two more on the side covering, and they play fucking Xhaka in midfield, and a lot of times Ceballos is also playing much deeper. So there's enough cover in that team, and Aubameyang plays on the left to run. And then he likes Nketiah again because the pace, because in the setup that works. Although Nketiah has probably got the shooting of
They
Phil
even called
Jones.
him Ngatia last time.
Yeah, Ngatia.
When he came on, like fucking Ngatia is playing.
Yeah,
Did you see that 19 touch pass goal? From
yeah,
the
yeah,
back?
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
That was nice.
Yeah, I think they have a style. It doesn't matter if you're playing
Yeah,
defensive.
good
They have a
style,
style.
yeah.
And that style's working. It's pragmatic. You can't just have a style saying I'll put the best players in the team in the 11 and then hope for the best, which is what it seems like United's doing these days.
Yeah, you're putting individually good players who can't play together. But they could play together last season. That's the thing. Either the teams have found us out and be like, these guys are going to do this.
But
and
every
so we
other
can
team
counter
has
it.
strengthened as well, and our players are not fighting. So there is a problem, and we are defensively much worse. So there needs to be a tactical shift. You can't go back to that thing because right now the players are short of confidence at the back, and you need to give more protection to the mid defense. That's the only way they're going to gain some confidence. If you leave them exposed, if Greenwood's on the right, and I mean Martial, Rashford are staying up top, I mean it's going to be very
Also,
tough
he's
for
not
us.
creating competition in people trying to get into the starting 11 because it's almost we can guess the starting 11 he's going to pick in the next game and the next game and the next game because he's picking literally the same starting 11 in the Premier League. So wouldn't that also affect the players that we have on the bench? They probably could do that as well. They're like, he's gonna go and put the Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood up front. He's gonna do Pogba and Bruno over there. He's going to have the useless two defenders at the back with fucking Shaw and Bissaka, or maybe Brent Williams if Shaw is injured. But you can't. I think Mata probably has lost all hope to play football. I would think. Like
He plays our
He's
cup
playing
game.
just the League Cup games. Yeah, League Cup games.
Mata plays the League Cup games, and he's done okay actually.
Yeah, he's okay.
He was
Played
good.
well.
But yeah,
Him and what's his name? Van de Beek were linking up.
yeah, I think because in with the personnel we have right now, because we've not signed a right winger, it might actually make sense for us to play a diamond and try and attack. Play with two strikers, pure and out and out
Oh,
strikers.
Cavani and fucking Greenwood as strikers. I would
Yeah,
love
but the
to
problem
watch
is
that.
even when you play as a diamond, you need fullbacks who can attack, and Alex Telles can attack, but on the right back we don't really have a person who can play right.
Play
right
Brandon
back.
Williams.
Brandon Williams can't really attack that much either.
He can't attack either.
But okay, Rishabh saying.
Play Rashford at
Okay,
right.
Rishabh saying. I agree with what you're saying, but the whole problem with United is this manager's made a scapegoat, and no matter how bad the players are, yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. But the problem is, I still think you don't need a good manager to play against Brighton and Crystal Palace and who do we play? Just Spurs. Okay, Spurs maybe Spurs.
Tottenham.
Spurs have signed good players. They're doing well, but against Brighton and against Crystal Palace, it's the fight that was missing, which is the fact.
Yeah.
It's not that we had the worst players. It's that we didn't have the fight and we were tactically inept. It was so easy for Crystal Palace to put men behind the ball, leave Zaha on the side. I don't know if Townsend played that game. I didn't actually.
No,
watch that
Townsend
game.
played. That fucker is always.
And then the
lighting
attack
a
is from the
fire
side.
under
If you see the way Brighton played, they really causes a lot of problems with their back five. So I don't know. I get your point, but I don't buy it. I actually think if I watch United play, I think they don't have a plan on the field.
They don't have a defensive plan for sure, and their attacking plan is give it to the front three, and let them go and dance it out, and they'll do something.
And hope Greenwood score a goal or Martial gets a penalty.
Yeah, they can do that with individual brilliance. Like if Greenwood gets a turn and shoot, and then he'll put it in the back of the net because he's just that good. But we need to play Greenwood through the center. That's it. Nobody else should be playing through the center.
Yeah, we could.
What do you guys think of Champions League? Like not as United's perspective, but which teams do you think are gonna win? Because like, let me just say, like Bayern Munich look depleted because they've gotten rid of a lot of good players. Their depth is, they have one of like the
Why did they sell Thiago?
first 11.
Because he wanted to leave.
Oh, okay.
They want to leave.
Yeah.
He needs more.
They won.
Yeah.
They won the league. They won the Champions League last year. So
Yeah, I know.
He's
Well,
done.
I thought they sold him rather than him
no, I mean
leaving.
for them it's also now a case of okay, they'll win. Probably they have a good chance of winning the league anyway. Although the other teams like Frankfurt and Berlin have started.
Now
well.
you have Sancho staying at Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund's always there. They'll probably win the league, and then if they don't win the Champions League this year, it's not a big deal for them. They'll just build again. They've signed Sane and they've signed a couple of young players, so they might be rebuilding again.
Madrid-
Because it's
Madrid,
like you
what do
come
you
to
think
the
of
end of a
Madrid?
cycle and you rebuild again.
They did sign Douglas Costa as well.
Yeah, they got Douglas Costa back. Perisic went. That's why Perisic only had 1 year loan.
What do you think? I don't think Barcelona is winning.
No, Champions League, I think.
No way, Barcelona is not winning.
Champions League, I don't know who's going to win. It's
Yeah.
too far away. It's not even started.
Started
I mean,
Premier League team.
I don't know
Could
if a
be.
Premier League win.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bale, Kane, Son.
No, but they're not in the Champions
Oh,
League.
they're not in the Champions League. Sorry, my
They're
bad.
not in the
I've
Champions League.
lost the plot. But could Liverpool, a fit Liverpool?
Do you know what's going to happen? Somehow Ole is going to get it together and we're going to win the Champions League, and this podcast will need to be private.
It's never gonna
It's been
happen.
58
Not
minutes
in a
of trash
million
talking.
years.
Trash talking.
If Ole wins the Champions
Yeah.
League, I will do something crazy. Just give me.
Okay.
a dare
Say it on
someone
stream. Say it on
to
stream.
and I'll do it.
Say the dare on stream.
Yes. What should I do?
Deepan as you pick as a guest. What should he do if
chat?
if
Yeah,
Ole
chat, come up with a dare for Ayush.
Ask chat.
Okay, ask the chat. I don't know. If we win the Champions League or the Premier League, surprise! This is fair. All the Premier League.
There is no way we're gonna win.
Yes. Okay.
I
Or
don't
the
think
Premier
we'll win the FA Cup. yeah,
What should I use to? I don't think that there are many people active in the chat right now. So there's probably only 4 or 5 guys.
That's okay. You
This
just-
is never
you-
happening.
yeah, okay,
Rishabh said this is never happening.
I'll donate $4,000 my own money.
To Sapra or to me? He says Dinuka says tattoo of
I-
Ole's face.
Tattoo of Ole's face. Yeah, on your ass. Ass
fair.
cheeks, Ole's face.
This is fair. What about go bald? Go bald I think is fair.
No, fuck that. Tattoo of Ole's face is a.
Okay, I will
I
go
think-
bald.
I
Paul, he
tattoo
can
of
go
Ole
there.
is a
He's got a
big
round
risk.
head.
It's a
He'll
big
look
risk.
fine. Like it's not
Tattoo
a
of Ole is a
problem.
big risk. Sapra, are you down to get a tattoo of Ole anywhere on your body?
On your head after you
I-
shave.
Huh? What did you say?
I
Tattoo
don't
of
like
Ole's face on his
tattoos.
head.
But you know what? You know what? I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get a tattoo of Ole's face.
Okay,
Yeah, because you know that that's not happening. There is
Okay.
no way we are going to.
Exactly.
Guys,
We're not getting out of
we're
the.
gonna-
I think we signed Cavani only because he might want to beat PSG, and he might have the fire.
So am I supporting United now or not? I don't even-
yeah. Anyway,
I don't think I can support any other team. Yeah, that's the worst part. Like when I genuinely I was watching that.
But I don't want to.
Rishabh says in chat, if United win the league or UCL, I'll go back to the UK for my third year barefoot and wearing a crop top.
Done.
Okay, we'll see that as well.
Done. We will take that bet.
We'll
Definitely.
take that bet as well. Deepan, what are you going to do if United? Deepan, what are you going to do if United finish above Everton in the league this year?
I'll cry.
If United win the league, if United do that next year, you're going to bet $4,000 on United to win the league.
On United to win.
That's bullshit. Don't agree to that shit, man. Like crazy.
What do you guys?
The odds must be fantastic.
What do you guys? Any other players that you guys have liked during this during the new
Any other
season?
signings?
Like,
Okay,
for
what do you
me,
think?
Like not even signings. Like anyone who's performing. Like I really like Tariq Lamptey.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Lamptey, yeah, he's
Oh,
nice. He's
Yeah,
young.
Ollie Watkins. Watkins?
That's the only Ollie you
Yeah.
like.
Wait, Sehej
Yeah.
Sehej Varech is in the chat. Lol, cool boy Devin. We are getting top 4. We're not getting top 4.
No, Zed, you're not getting top 4. There's no way.
We're not getting top 4.
Top 4 in championship next year.
Yeah, top 4 in
No, we won't be
championship.
championship, but I don't think we get top 4.
Nah, I think Tariq Lamptey is insane. I think what he did to Newcastle, especially like they fucking switched Maxima to the other wing, on when Brighton played Newcastle, and then Maxima got injured, so that was a different thing. But
Yeah, I think every team has had a couple of players who's shining. I mean, Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa yesterday was really good. He looked
What do you guys think of
Really
Chilwell?
Chilwell. I think he had a good game, right? He had a very good game against. He scored and assisted. But Chilwell, I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, what else? What do you want to talk about now? You wanna we've bashed United thoroughly.
For 1 hour, we've just bashed
we've
United.
just
for
bashed United for 1 hour.
Any other signings you guys have?
Signings, I think Ross Barkley on loan for Aston Villa is a good signing.
I love this cheek
I
went to
think-
Fulham.
Yeah, but Fulham, I
But
think Fulham
yeah.
are probably already dead.
Yeah.
If Fulham survive relegation, I'll go board.
What is Said saying?
Sahaj is saying show some
They're
faith.
just asking us to be positive. So, like, I think Cavani is one of the best signings. Along with Ahmad Traore, I think he's going to be amazing for United December.
And the
onwards,
only thing positive,
especially in the Champions League.
the only thing positive that's been in this year has been coronavirus. Everything else is negative, and United definitely are negative.
If
We're winning the
before our games the other team's main players get coronavirus, well,
Then-
we are
then,
in
yeah,
there.
then-
Then we have a chance.
then we have a shot. Let's go and give coronavirus to everyone else.
Sheffield United to get relegated.
Do you see Sancho coming to United in the future?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, because they gave Cavani number 7 as well, and I think like that number 7 is supposed to.
No,
be,
but
like,
that's a
basically
that's a 1 year
like-
contract, right? So it doesn't matter.
Isn't it 1 year plus 1?
Yeah.
It is plus 1, but like I don't know what's gonna happen next year.
Why didn't we get Ibra back?
I guess.
I
we
was
can't,
asking.
we can't because
I wish we had got Ibra back, like from
Yeah.
Gary Ibra. Have you seen what he's doing with AC Milan? क्या बोल रहा है यार? He's not.
Well, Italy is a shit league.
Sahaj is saying 3 games into the season, so much pessimism. But facts, Sahaj, facts. The problem is, Sahaj, everyone else is strengthened, and we haven't.
And we've got players. We've got 2 players that we know of. Cavani. If Cavani is firing, great.
Sahaj, give us your top 4. Top 4 in the chat. Let's see your top 4.
Sahaj is ultimate diehard.
Dinuka
United
saying
fan.
Cavani needs to be on the pension, not in the EPL.
Who?
No, he's saying Ole.
He's saying Oli.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. I'm really. I feel bad when I watch United play, man. I just feel sad. And then the problem is, like I was telling Devin this. I said I can't support any other team. Like even against Tottenham, even though I'm excited to watch Tottenham play, and I know we're gonna get fucked. You feel bad. You still feel bad. That's the part. I think everyone should stop. Every fan in the world should stop supporting United by like don't buy any merchandise. Don't
Oh
do
my
any of this
god,
shit.
my friend is in the chat who's a City fan and I live with him and like
Manchester is blue. United couldn't
Looking
get
at
6 more
Manchester
pens
is
to
blue.
beat Spurs.
Manchester, I think Manchester just bring the flood and drown both the clubs.
Well, right now
Um,
Manchester City should focus on other teams. I think they should not look so far back. They should look.
City's defense is looking dodgy.
Yeah, Ajinkya's in the chat.
City's defense.
Hey man, how are you going, Ajinkya? I hope you're doing well now, man. Hope you're doing well. He mixes our music, mixes and masters our music. He's
yes,
very,
the
very
Luck the
talented
Killer
guy.
2 track.
Luck
Everyone
the
who
Killer
hasn't
2,
heard it, Luck the Killer 2
mastered
our
and
track,
mixed
which
and
is on our
mastered by
channel.
Ajinkya in the chat.
Can you not talk over me when I'm saying that? Like, just got confused.
Oh, Ajinkya, pathetic transfer window. He's also a United fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Another friend of mine has said boycott United.
No,
I-
boycott it, because here's the thing. This idea of I hate this idea that, oh, if you can't be with us when we lose, then you can't be with us when we win. Go fuck yourself. You know, because this is some shit that's concocted by clubs who are like, oh, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want, and then we'll guilt trip our fans into supporting us. Yeah, it's been 7 fucking years. You want fans to come, you want them to, you have to entertain them. That's your whole point of being there. You're a sporting club, it's for entertainment. People come to watch and to like get away from their stresses and enjoy. All you do is give stress. There were days last year when I was waking up and I would like look at the score line and I'm like, oh, and I would put it down. Like, I was stressed out. I stopped watching football for a bit because I'm like, I can't support any other team, and United is so shit, I don't want to watch them. So this idea that, oh, you have to support them when we lose. Okay, if you lose when you're trying, we don't even try.
This reminds me of that. This reminds me of that interview when that Pakistani guy na. हम नहीं कहते हारो लेकिन खेल के हारो. There is no effort only. There is no effort.
No, but seriously, I think if you hit the money, if genuinely fans start boycotting the United in terms of that, yeah, I think you can get somewhere, but that's not gonna happen. Like that is too big an ask of the fans. I mean, this is not Bollywood. Bollywood can happen, but not to Man United.
Yeah.
So someone's asked in the chat to release Lingard because they need him in Spain. And that's my friend who supports Barcelona.
We're in Barca.
Yeah.
Barca fans shouldn't be coming.
Yeah,
here.
because they failed to sign Memphis, and Dembele is injured. Put Lingard in his place,
Dinuka writes United against United.
United can
and we'll still lose.
That's true. That's true.
But I remember since like I started watching in like 2009 as well. Like that's when Kabir Kabir and I were meeting, and like his password for his Facebook was Love United, Hate Glazers. Since then it's been like everyone hates Glazers, and like ever since then nothing has ever
Dude,
changed.
but
It's been-
with this whole, I mean, they're really running it like an
I
American.
think to be
aren't
fair,
they?
they have
Like,
but they have Glazers have put in money. Yaar. It's not that they haven't put money. It's just that we've
dude,
misused
how do
the
we
money
have an owner?
completely.
How do we have an owner whose net worth is 4 billion? What kind of cheap motherfucker is this? Why don't we get fucking Bezos to buy us, who doesn't give a fuck about 4 billion? You're like,
I do not want.
you're like, oh, 4 million.
He will milk United for money.
Actually, yeah, everyone will do that.
Yeah.
You get some of the shakes. Oh, but now it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll
It doesn't matter though. Now we can't. I mean, we can, I guess, because City got away from with their fines and everything. I don't know how they did it. What did you think about that whole fine getting overturned? The City.
I mean, the thing is, if the fine didn't get overturned, they got fined, but they didn't get banned. So the thing is, if they didn't do anything wrong, then they shouldn't get fined. And if they were fined,
Yeah,
then they've done something wrong. So
That's the thing. So they didn't get banned, but they got fined for something like that, or was
yeah,
it?
they got fined. I think
So
5
they
or
shouldn't have
something.
been, which is what Mourinho also said, classic, where he says like if you either do, it's either this or that. I don't know how
You're
you
either
have-
guilty or you're not guilty.
Yeah,
A sink.
but you can't have both. And I don't know how City is getting away with this. I mean, how they've gotten away with it, but I guess that looking at City only in that aspect, I'm like, oh, I wish a Sheikh buys us.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have taken Dembele. Someone's asking in the chat if I would have taken Dembele. And
Which
no.
Dembele? The Osman
I think the right way, the injured
Injury
Dembele.
prone them.
from Barca.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean that whole story was also like, come on, what a big.
That came out of nowhere. Suddenly, Dembele was getting offered to us. What the fuck?
I mean,
Like-
again, this stuff they need to have fixed that shit earlier. You want to buy loan with obligations. You know what? Both Sar and Dembele, they wanted to buy on loan. Both the other clubs said no, fuck off, pay the money. And then they're saying they don't want to
Yeah.
pay the money because they want to sign Sancho next year.
Sancho.
So and then they're like, okay, fuck off. We won't loan you the player, and that's why we don't have a right winger.
We won't sign Sancho next year. I don't think so because
We have two right wingers,
अजिंक्य
okay?
कह रहा है
One for
वुडवर्ड को
Europe.
नंगा करके मारना चाहिए.
yeah, we need.
They increased his security around his house. For the
Yeah,
last
they
few
did.
days of the
Deadline day
transfer
for the deadline day. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
window.
Hmm.
Their reasoning was that Gary Neville must have sparked some like random stuff, like people to go to his house and stuff. But we all know it's not Gary Neville. It's literally
It's,
Woodward.
how is Gary Neville sparked it? He didn't say he go and fucking.
Because he just said that, like, you know, the transfer window wasn't good enough.
I mean,
and, he
it is
probably
garbage.
played
There's a ton of people saying that.
Did you guys see what Evra? Did you
Yeah,
guys see what
that
Evra
was amazing.
went off?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Like,
Did you see the way like Soundness and Evra were interacting when United lost and then Liverpool loses and then did you see that it flipped completely?
Anyway, Evra's vessel. I don't advocate violence, but somebody needs a slap.
yes. He also said that we always think about a centre back pairing with Maguire. That's
Yeah.
not working. But what about?
Yeah, Maguire's not working either. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
No, we have to get rid of Maguire. We have to get rid.
He's the captain as well.
Yeah, why is he the captain?
Do you think?
Yeah, what's-
Do you think captaincy should be stripped off of him?
I mean,
Yeah.
right now we need better leadership. I
Give
don't know,
captaincy
maybe-
to Bruno.
but
I would
maybe-
like to give it to Bruno.
Maybe at
Fuck
this
it.
stage it's not the right time because his confidence already low and we don't have another centre back to replace Maguire.
Yes, this is the perfect time to kick him out of the club.
But you can't kick him out of the club.
Confidence is
Who's
like
gonna
get
play?
out.
Nobody's there to play, and we don't know if Maguire is genuinely going to be shit forever or he's just being shit right now.
Let's just play Tuanzebe.
Right, to Anzevi के साथ तो we are पक्का going to lose.
I think you.
That's okay. We're losing.
But
regardless.
who would you give captaincy to though? Or maybe United should just go captainless because none of you deserve it.
Rashford, Bruno.
Fuck off, Rashford.
Bruno. Or
Yeah, Rashford still.
Rashford's a
Bruno,
good
Rashford.
leader.
Bruno
Yeah,
and
Rashford does
yeah.
great things off the field. On the field, I don't know what he's doing.
I think both of them
That's
Scored
true.
a good goal.
Yeah, but see, but his things come. It's not.
Also,
like,
we need to change the title of this podcast to Manchester United bashing only.
I know we were like EPL and IPL and fucking we just trash talked United for an hour
Yeah,
and
what were you
stuff.
saying?
But no, I think when you watch Rashford go up against players, also you're not convinced he's gonna get past them. Most of the time, I'm not. I'm like he's gonna lose the ball or he's gonna pass it away. There's no way he gets past them. Martial, even though he's weird, I sometimes feel no, he's gonna get past them because Martial does some weird shit and then I don't know how the ball's in. He has it and then he scores. I don't know how he does it. Rashford,
When does that happen? When does he score?
you know,
I think both Rashford and Bruno are not bad shouts for captain.
I would give Bruno. I would give Bruno
Even-
because he's
even-
got balls. I don't think Rashford's got balls.
Even
Then Bruno's just got balls to tell everyone to go fuck
yeah,
themselves.
Bruno fights and he's a fighter. You can see that. But Bruno also needs to improve
Yeah, that's true.
his performances on the pitch. I think lately he's been bad as well. And earlier because he was good, we were still getting through some bad moments.
Yo, what do you think about this one thing? Okay, I was thinking about this. What do you think about having a designated penalty taker? Like, I was just thinking, the reason why I was thinking, how weird is it that teams have a designated penalty taker when you have like attackers who can't score penalties? Like, it's kind of fucked. Like, I would understand having a designated penalty taker if like, and I also think if you win a penalty, you should get the chance to take it. Like, if you won the penalty, you should get the chance to take that penalty, except if you're like anyone behind the midfield. Then you get your designated guy. But if you're ahead of the midfield, if your job is to score, shouldn't you get the chance to...
It's a skill. Sometimes,
Yeah, I
like,
think pens are a skill.
It's also a mentality thing because like Bruno scored his last 18 penalties,
Yeah.
I think, in top flight,
Yeah, like-
and which is
Wow.
ridiculous. Like you're gonna beat the keeper. You're just like I'm confident. Confidence is
big
the main thing. Like I always took penalties for whichever team I ever played in, and I'm a confident guy, so I'm gonna put that ball behind in the net.
Yeah, no,
I think the notion that your
I think it's
attacking
fine.
players can't score a penalty is a little weird. If
No,
you
no,
just look at it like in that
but
sense,
it happens.
it's just a strange
It happens everywhere because the thing is, it's not just about your ability to score that goal. It depends. Look, for example, if you start doing like okay, in these moments, it's like decided by everyone.
Okay, what about just your in-game penalties?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like your like I'm talking about regular season games. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about
but if
finals and really crucial shit. Just regular season games. If you won a penalty, you should be able to take it.
No, if it's a 0-0 or if it's 0-1 to the other team, why would
What
you
about
let
if it's
anyone
1-0?
take it?
If you're
I
1 or
don't
2
think
0
so.
up?
Even if you're 1-0 up, why would you give it to him?
Even if I'm
I would want to
8-0
2-0
up.
up. No, it's after 3-0 it's fine.
Look,
2-0
I
it's fine.
wouldn't give it to anyone else in our team. I know in United, I would give it to Bruno.
No, in any
every
club
day.
there are a lot of these players. Like in Chelsea, they have all the
Like
strikers.
City.
Jorginho takes the
Yeah.
pens.
But that's the thing. Like,
City as well. What's his name? Kevin De Bruyne
Yeah.
takes the pens now because he's back.
Madrid, Ramos
Ramos takes
the
pens, yeah.
pens.
And
Yeah.
Ramos has missed quite a few, by the way, but
Yeah,
he
why
still,
is he
he still
taking
takes the pens.
Yeah, he has.
He still takes pens, but
He's good.
But he's good. He's good most of the time, so-
like kicking the.
Did you
balls.
see-
He's good free
I
kicking.
thought about this. You know why this thought came to me was when I was watching Chelsea when Tammy threw a fit. When Jorginho was
Yeah,
going
that
up for the
happened
penalty
this
and Tammy
weekend.
Abraham came in, give me the ball, and then Aspilicueta comes like leave the ball.
yeah, and that's fair. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
But then I'm thinking like at that point Chelsea's up. I think Chelsea was in a very comfortable
Yeah,
position.
sometimes you can do
I'm
it
like
to give
give
your
it to
striker
Tammy. The
confidence.
dude is not scoring.
Sometimes you
It
can do
might
that.
help him or give it to Timo Werner or give it to someone.
But the
who
problem is then
might
you have
need
to do that all the time. That's why it's easy to just let the guy who takes the penalties and he always scores. Jorginho never misses. I've not seen Jorginho miss like Fernandes. He never misses.
No, I get it. I'm saying, but you're in a comfortable position. You have strikers who are not scoring or
Yeah,
attackers
what
who
if
are
that
not scoring.
striker
If
misses
you-
the penalty as well? Then what?
But give them that option, na? Like scoring a penalty is clearly easier than
I
betting
guess.
on yourself that I'm going to score in the next game.
Yeah, sometimes you can be a bit softer on it, but I think in general, I think it's completely fine. I mean, I would have it as, even we
remember-
used to like even in school days for us like there were 2-3 guys.
School
There
days
was-
is different, yeah.
No, but it's the same guy.
I'm talking Premier League.
No,
You're
it's
talking
not that.
about
It's not
school.
that. They're players who strike the ball better than us and who play better football than us, but they're bad at penalties.
Devin, I've seen you miss some.
Yeah, I missed a penalty in Australia, but in India I had a very good record.
I never used to take penalties. I was terrible. At
In
that.
India, it was always the third guest who was supposed to join us, who's not here. Me and Sapra. All three of us used to take pens for our school.
Yeah.
So I missed a penalty. I only took one penalty with you guys, and I missed that. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, talking about penalties, I remember the only live match I've ever seen. I was watching Chelsea versus Valencia, the Champions League game, and Ross Barkley like fought when they got the penalty, and he really wanted to take the penalty, and then he missed. This was Champions League last year in the group stages, and like it was just so funny. Entire Chelsea crowd go crazy. It was just an amazing experience.
I mean, I guess you deserve
It's-
that.
Yeah, it was crazy. People were shouting at him, like thinking about that atmosphere and like being that player. I just want to like dig a hole and go inside. Like it's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arya, I get your point that Jorginho's missed a pen recently, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he's taken 10 or more penalties and he's only missed once, which is not a bad record. And even James Milner is like that. Rashford's missed a few penalties. Rooney missed a few before he left, and I think there was a time then. Yeah, but if your striker is Van Persie, then you don't think about it. You just give it to Van Persie, because
Oh, Van Persie approved Cavani, man. So I'm confident in Cavani now.
Van Persie also approved Greenwood.
Greenwood's good
Exactly.
So why aren't we
You know-
using him properly? Just use him properly, yeah. I love it when Greenwood gets the opportunity to shoot, or when he's about to shoot. I'm like, oh, this will be great. Like I want to see him shoot. It was like it's almost. I won't say it's exactly like that, but it's near to what it used to be watching Van Persie. Because Van Persie, when he used to get the ball, I'm like, oh, something's gonna happen now. Like it was like, oh, he's gonna shoot and something will happen with this. It was just magical. Anyone else in the
Yeah.
team, when they take a shot, I'm like, it's getting fucked. But like now that the closest I've got to that in the last since Van Persie, since in the last 7 years, was probably Greenwood. I don't think we've ever had someone who's that good with their shooting.
yeah,
Zlatan, yeah.
Zlatan was good.
Maybe Zlatan, yeah, maybe Zlatan actually.
But yeah, there's a few. There's really even Greenwood is not. I mean, there's nothing compared to Van Persie.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna compare.
Do you think Cavani?
He has to because Martial's got a red card.
Three match ban.
So he's
Oh,
yeah. So
3 matches.
So Ole is gonna have to get out of
yeah, maybe we
Martial
start playing well
did-
now.
Martial played 4D chess with him, bro. That was
Yeah, Kishore, yeah, Ronaldo missed in that CL final for us actually, which we won against Chelsea.
Yeah, Ronaldo had missed as well. He fucking slipped. No, Lampard slipped. Who slipped for Chelsea? Terry. Terry slipped. Terry slipped for Cherry. Cherry. Chelsea.
That's the best thing that could have ever happened. Anyway, I think we covered most of the stuff that we wanted to cover. Is there anything that anyone thinks we've missed out? Or
You want to discuss IPL just for the sake
IPL,
of it,
okay.
towards the end of it?
Chalo, IPL we'll discuss.
You want-
Deepan.
Well, what is IPL?
Sapra, you know cricket, right? Or you know some players.
Bad ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I know good
Actually,
players
there's a
and
game
good
going on right
content.
now,
Yeah,
right?
there's a game going on.
Yeah.
Devin was going to place a bet live. I don't know if he's going to do it.
No, but then we have to wait for the result to come, right?
Yeah.
We'll play a $10 bet to see.
Um,
Oh my god, that's a good innings. Mumbai, 193.
Devin, you're the one who's going to lead this. So what are you
Yeah,
doing?
no,
now?
I'm seeing the score actually. I'm
yeah.
checking the score. Okay.
I think Ricky Ponting's the best cricketer.
Ricky Ponting.
I will always go with Dhoni because
Who's he? I don't know. I don't know.
to me Dhoni is the
That
greatest.
guy
of
with the
all
long
time.
hair who rides the bikes. 10 years
Yuvraj
ago.
Singh. Yuvraj Singh's the best.
Yuvraj Singh.
Anyway, I mean, Vaibhav Arora. Hi Vaibhav, how are you? Hey, Ayush, Vaibhav's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Weber?
Anyway, yeah, so, what's it called? IPL.
Bro, look, it's 9 a.m. bro, and I went to bed at 4 a.m.
Yeah, Sapra.
You're not wrong.
We were actually not supposed to do the stream today, but it was very kind of our friends to come. We actually had another stream planned, but for some reason that didn't work out. And we were waiting for that stream to happen at another time. But so we decided last minute that we'll do.
We actually had a really cool stream.
Yeah.
Cool stream that was gonna happen.
Wow, excuse me, what is
But
this?
this is
Cool in the
a
sense
cooler
that
stream.
it was exciting. The guest who is okay. You know what? I get it. You guys are gonna take this the wrong way as well.
No. I'm
Oh, fuck you.
I'm very happy with this stream as well.
We are-
But I'm saying, I mean, yeah. So it happened last minute. But IPL. I mean, Deepan, who do you think
Is
winning
IPL fixed or not?
IPL
What are
no,
your thoughts in the chat? If anyone's watching, thoughts on IPL being fixed, because
Enter
I
Kishore
honestly on some
Hazarika,
level think
expert.
that there are days where I've watched IPL and I've said, you know what, something is off with this game.
Deepan, what do you think, man?
I think Delhi looks strong. Their squad looks strong.
He's ignored the question on fixing.
Now I'm talking about fixing.
I think.
I think
Yeah, what do you think, Sabra?
I think it is fixed.
You think it's fixed?
Yes.
You think IPL's fixed?
Yes. I think cricket is fixed.
I think cricket is fixed, like all
To
of it.
be honest, football has had more fixing scandals than cricket, by the way.
I mean, there are so many more.
But,
There are so many more countries. There's so many more.
Yeah, but in
Yeah, I
big
mean-
big countries, right? Italy, I mean, Italy fixing has been quite big apparently. And then there was all these players who used to get apparently yellow cards on purpose, and all this crap.
Dude,
Guys.
I feel. Oh, so we're not talking about IPL, right?
No, we're just
Doesn't
quickly
seem
doing. We'll do a quick. If there is anyone in chat who watches IPL, who do you think is going to win this year? Who do you think is going to win? I think Deepan's going for Delhi, right?
Delhi Daredevils, bro.
Delhi Capitals.
I
They're,
call Delhi
they're
Daredevils.
not even Delhi Daredevils now. They're Delhi Capitals.
Bro, I've
Such a
supported them from day
Actually,
one.
actually,
That's all
Ayush,
I
we
know.
went to watch a Delhi Daredevils game together once.
We met
Adam Gilchrist, yeah, we
Gilchrist.
met Adam Gilchrist then.
Yes. We were playing against Punjab then.
Yeah. Deepan, Dinuka's asking thoughts on Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaine. Okay, when he plays cricket, his match fixed.
Mate, you can't say that.
Who's
You
that?
can't say that. You can't say that. No, there was a instance where Brendan McCullum thought that Chris Gaines has fixed cricket match, and there's a big controversy on that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think IPL is the best thing to happen to cricket.
Oh
No, not
my God.
IPL. I think T20 is the best thing that will happen to cricket, not IPL. What am I saying?
Yeah.
T20.
But I think Delhi's looking strong. Someone saying RCB. I think RCB don't win. I think RCB haven't figured out their balance yet.
Do RCB still have Virat
They
Kohli?
still have Virat Kohli, he's the captain.
Do they still have Chris Gayle?
They don't have Chris Gayle. Chris Gayle warms the bench for Punjab these days. No, not Punjab.
Bench?
Yeah, he's in Punjab
I mean,
bench,
Yeah,
right?
don't
yeah,
know.
for Punjab.
Yeah.
Punjab, yeah. Punjab.
Chennai wins. All the
What do you think about pensioner team?
Pensioner team, Chennai Super Kings.
Chennai wins.
Yeah, Chennai Super Kings average age is like 32 or 33, I think. They all have
Cavani.
babies.
They're all Cavanis.
Yeah. That's the average age.
Damn,
of the
bro.
team. I think I
Does Dhoni still
Dhoni
play?
still plays.
I think this is probably his last season.
I
is
think
he?
it might be his last season,
Yeah.
possibly.
It should
It
be.
looked like it was
Retired
last
10
game,
years.
last time he played.
Yeah, based on the last game he played, I mean, it wasn't the best. So hopefully, I
Dude,
was just,
Dhoni
but he
is
was,
the
he was
greatest.
sick
Go
that
fuck
day
yourself,
apparently.
everyone.
So hopefully he comes back in form. But
I was like, even he was there.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put my if I have to pick a team, I think purely out of experience, I think Mumbai Indians Again, they're looking strong.
Mumbai.
Mumbai, Delhi,
Mumbai.
and I back CSK coming back into the fold. I think CSK will make the playoffs. I think we'll do a resurgence.
Aren't CSK cheaters?
You think so?
Sapra, please.
They were.
They
banned
did-
from
they
the
did
league,
get-
right?
They were banned because the owner of the team used to bet. Not
Why?
the owner, not the owner. He was the son-in-law of the chairman,
Dude, make betting legal.
Gurunath
man.
Mayappan. But he got cleared all that. But these kind of cases, we never really know what's happening.
I think they should make betting legal.
Bro, you don't get punishment if you're not guilty.
Hmm?
Like Mourinho said.
Sorry.
You get a fine, but you don't get banned.
punishment.
Yeah, but
you don't get
You
punishment
get-
unless you're not.
You get a fine.
Jen Bhai saying RCB all the way. Any player to look out for in this IPL, Deepan? One player.
Virat Kohli.
No.
Virat
But
Kohli.
Virat Kohli, everybody knows. Someone's a Rahul Tewatia kind of guy.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Virat Kohli?
Virat Kohli is not having a great tournament at all.
No, everyone knows also Virat Kohli.
Yeah, but
Like,
I
it's
think
not
he's winning in the opposite way.
It's not a
Virat's having a
eureka
bad
moment. You're
tournament.
like, oh, let's look out for Virat Kohli, this newcomer.
No, but why he's saying it's because Virat's actually having a very bad tournament. There was also this controversy where
The Gavaskar thing.
Gavaskar thing, but I think that was overdone. I mean, Gavaskar didn't actually say much wrong. If you see the clip, it was quite a clean clip, I think.
I mean, he didn't. He was. I don't know why you would mention that.
I mean, it was a joke because everyone's in lockdown and that video came out. No other cricketer is big enough for that kind of video to come out of him practicing with his wife. So he just made a remark on that video. You can't be that soft. Like, why did you get me into this? I don't think it's a big deal. Because I don't think he meant in a derogatory way at all.
I don't think he meant it in the double.
If he meant it like that, yeah, maybe you could say.
in that he didn't have that cheeky, sexual connotation to it. I don't think it was that.
Yeah, I don't
that
think so.
everyone thought.
Anyone in the chat thinks that Gavaskar was wrong, please do tell us if they think. But yeah, Sanju Samson, Shaurya Verma is saying Sanju Samson to look out for. Yeah, Sanju's having a great season. Today, I think,
Who's Shaurya? Who's Shaurya?
Shaurya Verma is our friend.
Who's one of your friends?
Anyway, Sanju Samson, I actually think Rajasthan's going to chase this. Mumbai Indians bowling, okay, there's Bolt and Bumrah, okay, then maybe I need to retract. No, I think if Butler gets to good start, I think they'll chase. So they're playing Jaiswal as well. Maybe Jaiswal's going to open and Smith's going to come at 4, I think.
Is Butler playing?
Butler's opening.
Dude, Shane Watson is the man.
Yeah, Shane Watson had a good
I'm
game.
looking at all the fixtures, like the IPL results. And
IPL fixed cheers.
Do you mean fixtures?
It's become a lot higher like score.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's
crazy.
in
There's 200, like every other day.
Because it's in Dubai where some of the ground, sorry, not in Dubai, in UAE. Sorry, that's the wrong shit.
Same thing.
Some of the games are in Dubai.
UAE
But,
is.
But
Dubai is
there
in
are the
UAE.
more venues, right? Sharjah and stuff. So their boundaries are quite short, actually. One side, like the boundaries are very small, so a lot of sixes. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dev Dutt Padikkal is being suggested by Jen Bhai, which is true. He's having a great tournament. Although he had a very bad last game, and it seems maybe when it's pressure to go from the start and to play some big shots, don't know if he's there yet. Like Jaiswal today, we'll have to see.
You broke my heart. Sorry. Give me a top 4 prediction for the Premier League, bro.
For the IPL.
No, Premier League. He's asked.
Okay.
I think he's asked about
Shaurya. Shaurya top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
no,
Shaurya.
I think IPL is a very boring subject.
No, IPL is a lot of fun. We'll do one on IPL. Maybe that.
I think it won't work because we'll need more people who actually
Yeah,
are
we'll
interested
get
in
an IPL panel.
Like-
Deepan is there, and we'll get a couple of other people who are watching IPL a lot.
Yeah, do you think just off this look, since we're doing sports, Djokovic, with the whole thing that happened a couple of what's it called? Kitna time? It's
The
been
US
it's
Open
been a
you're talking
month, 2 months.
It's been a couple. No, yeah, it's been probably a month.
Yeah, so the thing that happened with Djokovic where he hit the line umpire, I think,
Yeah.
in the throat,
Yeah.
like Martial hit Lamela and she just flopped to the ground, like a.
It wasn't a flop. Like that's still like according to the rules that he should be suspended. But then because he should never hit the ball anywhere in that kind of direction. Like it was unlucky that it went to someone's throat, but like he should just not be doing that in the first place.
So
It needs to be a lot.
the thing that I want to ask is that he came out recently and he said that why do we even have line umpires in the game when technology is advanced a lot, and maybe at some point we won't need any line umpires or anyone. We can only have technology and the ball boys.
Yeah.
Do you guys
He
think
said that. I have not seen that comment actually.
it was on Sky Sports? I read it off Sky Sports, so I'm believing there was something. I'm paraphrasing.
Well, I mean, there is an argument there, right? That that if it gets too advanced. But I think there's a charm to certain tournaments, especially the Grand Slams. I don't know. This is a controversial question. I don't know what my opinion on this actually is. What do you think? Do you need to get rid of not the ball boys, but the line umpires?
Like if you have like
Because
Hawkeye
in the US
technology.
Open, this year, I think
One of the opens had like complete.
a lot of the games were being called purely from the cameras. So I think the outside courts were being called completely from the cameras. So what do you think? Is there a need for line umpires?
I don't think there's a need because like players get challenges and that's a cool aspect of the game. It's always been.
But there are going to
I
be
don't
no
know.
challenges if it's completely decided by.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
it takes away
it's
from
a cool
the
aspect.
spectacle, right? Yeah.
Well, but
Yeah.
then football introduced VAR, so takes
Yeah,
away.
but United could never appeal a decision. This is different in tennis. It's a review system. It's like cricket. It's like you're saying.
Tennis is like you get 3
Yeah,
reviews every
yeah.
set, and then
And
like an extra
yeah.
for tiebreak.
Do you think the game will get slowed down
With what?
with no umpires?
Wouldn't it get
No, it
sped
get
up?
faster,
It
right?
gets sped up
No, it'll get faster.
because you don't have the interruptions now. Your computer, your literally
like
the
there's
camera
no
is telling you
challenges,
that
right?
this is it, man. No, you
And there's
can't.
nobody
Yeah.
who can like how in the clay court, especially if like in French Open, if somebody thinks a call's wrong, he goes to the mark, he sees the line if the ball, because there's no Hawkeye in
Mhm.
and then he calls the chair umpire to come and
Yeah.
see that mark. Then they sometimes even argue which mark's the correct one. So that kind of shit won't happen, right? So it's just gonna keep going on and on.
Do you think VAR should be introduced into FIFA?
No, there's no way you can handle that. Like, it's already.
Dude, I think it'll
FIFA is already fucked.
I think you should
There's
have an
nothing
option
to
of
change.
VAR on FIFA.
Also-
We played FIFA 21 today.
Yeah,
both of-
FIFA
we got
21
FIFA
came,
21
we
today.
bought today. We played the early access and it was quite a lot of fun actually. Amazing fun, Sapra. I just think you can't play for another 3 days, so sad.
Yeah.
It's 2 days actually.
Surprise, surprise. Yeah, but like I think it would be interesting if you put VAR in FIFA. You just have that as an option. Like you
Jen-
can play games with VAR.
Jen Bhai given a good comment. He says the human part in sports is what makes it interesting. We don't want perfect sports. We want good people playing and governing them and making it more fun than automated, which is true.
That is true.
Which is true.
I agree with that.
I think so. I think some it's not always looking for perfection. It's looking for the right kind of thing. And plus, if the challenges are in the hands of players, then you're letting them have the they have the control of making the calls. So it gives a
Do you think VAR's fucked up FIFA then based off that?
FIFA? What do you mean? You
Sorry,
football?
football. Sorry, EPL.
Mm,
Do you think VAR's
If you look at, I think it's not VAR. It's the type.
Yeah,
of
it's in the rules.
rules.
It's the rules. So they
no.
The
I
rules-
think
yeah.
rules are fucked.
what I'm saying is the
handball.
introduction of but they changed that now.
They changed it.
But they changed the rule. They changed it to like it was a ridiculous rule that you could fucking bounce off anyone and then suddenly you get a what?
Dinukas says in the chat, I'm not losing millions because some idiot has cataracts. Dinuka, you don't have millions, man.
Yeah, that too. No, but like
Platypus wage is not giving you millions.
But like with VAR
But good
being
discounts,
introduced,
please buy me
obviously
some
there
shoes.
is this whole start stop sort of situation whenever somebody scores a goal or so there is or if there is what's it called, any big decision like red card or something, there is this start stop thing. What I don't understand is how can you get calls wrong now when you have a system like VAR that gives you the opportunity to
It's the
review.
rules. The thing is, you
Yeah,
don't
no,
get an opportunity every
Yeah,
time.
the issue is not that. I think the issue is the rules that they've outlined. They need to be changed. So they
Yeah, but even in the old handball rule,
Yeah.
there was no uniformity. You weren't following it through and through. Either
Yeah.
you were giving ridiculous handballs, or they were not
No,
giving
but
them.
I think the old rule in the sense that okay, if it's not a clear and obvious error, that's still fine. But when they did all, that's still okay. That's still subjective, right? It's fine if the referee follows a line of the law, it's fine. I don't have problem with it. But and there can be some discrepancy in that. It's okay. But if your law itself is कि जब भी हाथ पे लग रही है वैसे, however it's hitting the hand, you just give the fucking handball, then it's just stupid. Then even if your hand is like this, it just brushes your hand. You're gonna give a
Eric Dyer's handball wasn't a handball. Roy Keane thought it was a handball. I don't know what he was smoking. Eric Dyer's handball against Newcastle that made them
that
lose.
was not a handball.
That was not a handball. They should have won that game.
It was not a handball, but
They made them drew. Yeah, they conceded towards the end.
Yeah.
The Brighton handball.
Yeah, Brighton got robbed. as
Yeah.
well by
Yeah.
us.
You can't bounce off somebody else. It hits your hand. You are not looking at the ball and then it hits your hand.
Wait, the
They
marker
changed
one.
that, I
The what?
Which
Yeah,
one?
they changed it back.
Yeah,
What
they
you're saying,
changed it
something-
now.
Yeah.
That was a penalty 100%. We're talking about the penalty Bruno scored.
No. I'm talking about the Dyer penalty, the Newcastle Tottenham one, which went to.
Okay, no, because you said we robbed Brighton. And I was like, wait.
Oh no
The penalty that we got, that was a clear
penalty was fine at the end.
This is ridiculous. How many people have said, oh, United
He had
cheat,
his hand out.
United cheat because they scored a penalty outside full time. You fucking idiots! The rules, the penalty was
It was
conceded
right at the end, so it doesn't make a difference.
It's so annoying. I'll read some of these comments and then I'm like, oh, there's such African experts and shit. They come into the thing and start talking shit.
African लोगों की इतनी बेइज्जती पता नहीं
They
क्यों
call us Zebra Chester United. What the fuck is that? We haven't even used that kit till now.
हाँ नहीं
We did. didn't
Jen bhai, I'm reading your
Do we?
comments.
I
I
don't
agree
watch
with you completely. I think that human element is important. So I can't agree with you more. So my take on that is pretty much the same. But I think that you need to keep
While
the human
we're at-
elements, but you need to smoothen up some of the edges. That's pretty much what you're looking for. But I think overall, I think we've covered a lot of stuff. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
Do you wanna? Do any of you watch basketball?
No.
I have some idea of it, but
Okay,
what do you think?
Why don't we go for a French Open prediction first? Who's winning the French Open?
Is Nadal?
Nadal's playing, and so is
No.
Djokovic, and they're both killing it.
Novak or Djokovic.
What?
Are they if they both win, will they meet in the finals?
I don't think so. Okay, wait.
Let me see.
Or will they meet in
Let me
semis
see the draw.
or quarters?
No, I think they're in the opposite side of the draw because they're opposite sides because Djokovic won, Nadal's too, so they have to be opposite sides.
Okay, opposite
Yeah.
side.
So they'll meet in the
I
final.
think Djokovic.
Reconnection successful. Sorry guys, they were just disconnected for a couple of seconds in between.
Yep.
We're back now. So French Open take you were giving.
I think you can't bet against Rafa in the French Open. But Novak's pretty close, and
He has something to prove as well.
and there's a great game going on right now. If anyone follows tennis between Dominic Thiem and Schwartzman, which is going quite well. It's 1 set apiece and 3-all in the third.
I think. What about so basketball? Sapra, what did you want to talk about
I'm quickly
basketball?
getting my charger.
Just
You guys
quick.
continue.
I was just saying, like, there's finals going on right
But isn't it pretty clear that LA are going to win?
now.
Miami
LA
can
lost
come
the
back.
third game actually, so it is really interesting.
They lost?
And obviously, 2-1.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost the third game.
Oh shit!
Which is absurd because he'd have their two of the most important players injured, like Dragic
Who is Jimmy?
and Bam.
Is Jimmy also injured?
But
No, Jimmy Butler's
Butler.
playing. Butler went off. Like he had one of the best games in like finals history. Like he was amazing.
they're playing tomorrow, right?
They play.
Today.
For me, it's today in the
Yeah,
evening.
yeah.
'Cause it's
Just hold on a sec.
like
Hold on a
Wednesday.
sec. Hold on 1 second. Devin, come here. This idiot's left his laptop volume and everything on. I can hear these guys through the laptop.
No, my laptop's off.
Um,
Yeah, it's all muted.
Why are you lying?
no, I can hear him.
It's all muted. It's the same as when I had it on my ear.
Alright, fine. But yeah, okay. What do you? I mean, I have to look more into basketball. I was following basketball last year, a little bit initially as well. I thought Clippers was something that I was interested in because I followed them when Kawhi was playing with the Raptors, and I just so happened to be watching, and I was like, this robotic man, I love it. I want to support him through and through, and then apparently Clippers fucked. And Paul George
They
had a
were-
couple of hissy fits,
They had a 3-1 lead,
and
and then they choked a 3-1 lead.
yeah. So I need to I want to get a little more regular with basketball. I think I've been watching it in and out, so I'm not very good with it. But yeah, I didn't know that the Lakers lost the
If we can't discuss IPL, we should not
But-
discuss.
NBA.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll discuss EPL. But yeah, I think, guys, something that I wanted to just quickly run by you before we end the thing, and this is for the people in the chat. What do you think? Do you want us to do more of football and stuff coverage? Maybe less Man United. But if Man United keep fucking up, and if you hate Man United, come and listen to it. If you love it, come and listen to it because you can vent your frustrations out with us. But this is something that I think Devin and I were also deciding on the fact that we're going to do podcasts twice a week on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And we're gonna do at least one with a guest. Try and do at least one with a guest where it is about
Sapra,
the
go.
guest, what the guest does. So it's like kind of bringing in some new information. Which we have a podcast on Friday coming out with my friend Suyash, who's a filmmaker, wildlife filmmaker. So that'll be really cool. And anyway, my point being that we're gonna do it on these 2 days, but you want us to cover football more, and you want us to cover football like every week or something like that, because we would probably enjoy doing it, and that's something that we would have fun with. This just happened organically today, and we weren't planning on this, but if this is something you enjoy, we would love to do it again.
Yeah, and we are going to be doing a lot of streams. So we're trying to do 2 streams a week. So we're trying to figure out a concept where it's something like this, where it's just fun, where it's just people that we know, and people maybe in the community like Just Bhai, Beast Bhai, or like my friends from school and everything. So we are going to do that, and then we're going to have some guests who are in some sort of field, and we'll talk to them as well. So whatever you guys think, if you don't comment now, you can maybe comment after the stream if you like the video and you want this to continue. Otherwise, we'll keep doing what we're doing, and every now and then we'll do this kind of podcast as well, for sure.
Yeah. Also, hit our socials because we share everything that we do on there. So
Yeah,
we have
all
our
the updates are
Instagram. I
there.
think both of us just use Instagram. So just go on there, follow. If you want to listen to what other stuff we do, and you can check out the other 2 podcasts that we've done episodes. Listen to the music if you haven't. Share it.
Yeah, please.
We are at 9,000 plays now, views now
Yep.
on YouTube. So it'd be nice to get to 10 and then 11
Organic
and then 12
views.
and then 100, then a million. I don't know, slowly, but we would like to do that.
And if anyone's new who just came to watch about the football today or hear about the football, please subscribe to our channel and like the stream. Let's get it to 50 likes, I guess. And yeah, other than that, I think anything else? Anyone wants to say anything in the chat,
Guys.
please?
Sapra, Deepan.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
No.
It's a pleasure.
Mate, you started off really well. You started off really strong today.
Like and subscribe.
And next time that Ayush comes, we promise he'll fix his audio issues.
What audio issues did I have, man? I'm gonna ask for I Am Deraynged company to send me money so I can buy an iPhone, and I will be back.
You probably earn more money than I do.
Kabir was supposed to join today. Sorry, anyone who's
I have 0 too.
anyone who's waiting for Kabir was supposed to join today, but Kabir
Yes, he bought
he bottled it in a way. I mean, he was going out somewhere, so he said he will be back by a certain time, but he wasn't able to be. I just asked him a while back as well.
Yeah,
So Kabir will come on the next football.
I had
stream for
prepared for him to come on, but he bottled it. So maybe next time.
Once Oli gets sacked, I'll come back on.
sure. Now, or when Everton start doing well, Deepan.
Yeah.
If Everton beats Liverpool, so surely you're starting your own channel then.
But I think it was cool. I think we had like a good steady watching today. Like it was not.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks
pretty
for
decent.
coming.
And thank you for
Thanks for
staying throughout. Because I wasn't expecting. I thought it might be less than that. And it was pretty decent. So
Deepan has a big following in Sydney. You know, he's scouted a lot of the local lads.
always all Sapra and Deepan fans.
And Sapra has always been popular.
So, but yeah, I think that's it. And like and subscribe
Yeah,
and
please
follow
like
us
and
on
subscribe
Instagram.
and-
It's I am Deranged, the name of the podcast. For me, Devin is Devin Anand 98. And we share all of our stuff on there. And we're gonna form a Discord soon. So
Yeah, we're gonna
where we
start a
can-
Discord soon.
where we can share a lot of our stuff
That's
with you
cool.
guys. So anyway,
Chalo, stop
that's
streaming now.
good night from us.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you
guys.
and thank you, Justice for
Thank
IPL.
you.
Sorry, guys,
I mean,
but
you can stay on the call though if you want.